Yeah, yeah, yo.
Goddamn.
And we are back.
Yes, sir.
You are now listening to another episode of V and Ape.
Oh, we got a special guest in the building. Charlamagne the God, TJ Andrew. How do they start that shit?
DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God,
Yeah.
Angela E.
Yeah.
That's a lot of. You're now listening to V and Ape, where life is hard, but I'm harder.
Ooh.
God damn.
Guys, you're now tuned into the 420 episode. I am lighting up, gentlemen.
Let me tell you something, right? Let me just get things started with the right.
Oh wait, we got the man Life in the building.
We do.
I'm
Yes,
high
sir.
off
One
life.
and only
no
Life.
homo.
Yeah, we can talk about life, man. It's all good, you know. I mean,
That's what we do.
We gotta help each other.
That's
you
what we
know?
do, bro. I
Sound like a peaceful guy right now.
personally, you know, there's two types of people in this world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that fuck,
Oh yeah,
People that get
definitely.
and there's people that get fucked.
Oh yeah. Which one do you want to be?
And I came to fuck.
Yo,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what? I take it back. Everything I said about the other episode about areolas, I like them big.
Yes.
I love big areolas.
Pepperoni big.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. So that's my just.
I'm glad you came to your senses, bro.
For the
'cause I was
record.
trying to talk to this man. I was trying to like see if discourse was a reasonable way of expressing.
I actually think big areolas are actually better.
They're beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it's like more on the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It looks better.
Oh,
Cause like if it's too small, then it's like
It looks like they're suffocated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't let
Yeah,
that titty
bro.
breathe.
yeah, let the nipple breathe. Bro.
and then like another type of like eraser nipples. Have you seen eraser nipples?
Yo, what
Have
is
you?
that?
You never seen eraser
You
nipples?
talking about like the ones they're like they're
Yeah,
elongated.
like-
They look like a little
What?
dick, like a baby dick.
Yeah, bro. Have you ever seen one?
No.
The eraser nipples are crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That's some
I
wild
didn't
shit.
know they exist.
Is that like only in cold weather, or that's like a genuine phenomenon?
I think that's more of on like on the Asian side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Whoa.
a lot of Asian chicks got
That
That's
eraser
actually
nipples.
messes with me because I love Asian women, you know. But
This is exotic.
Mike, let me get Yoshi's phone.
There's some butt on it. Hold up.
very
Anyway.
interesting.
Oh yeah, man.
Well, let's kick it off a little bit. I mean,
I mean, it's
sure
420 though.
It is 420. Yeah.
It's a great day. One of the best days.
We've
of
had
the
a
year.
lot
As
of
fuck, by the way.
420s together.
Oh,
Yeah, we
too
have.
much, bro. It's been 10 years, man. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
bro. One that I always remember is the one that it was a bunch of us like smoking. I think it was in Oki.
Okay.
And I had it on video where remember RG, the young guy?
Yeah,
where we put him like in the bed on some like we squished him or some shit. What did we do?
Oh, I
again?
think I heard. Hey yo, I heard it's something that he was sleeping like on the floor or like on a bed on the floor,
Right.
and we got the mattress from the actual bed and like put it on top of him and kind of sandwiched him.
Yes,
Some shit
yes,
like that. Yeah, it was at one of those
some high shit.
one
dog,
of those
like-
exotic motels or whatever. I
Yeah.
remember.
That's some shit.
Yeah, that was us when we were like, bro, like
You think he's telling anyone that story?
18, 17?
18. Yeah,
Holy
I think
shit.
he kept that one in
bro.
the hard drive.
It's possible. Yeah.
but man, that shit was crazy, man. Too many times, bro.
I remember we went like on senior skip day. Like we went to go smoke. I think was Ape there?
I was there. Yeah.
Right, you were there.
I was there. There was a lot of Mac Miller, a lot of weed.
Oh, Mac Miller.
I forgot where we
RIP,
went.
man.
I think we went to like a building and
We
smoked.
were by
Yeah,
this
fuck
man's
about
building
it.
for
Yeah?
Life's building.
What was
yeah.
it like
Close
in
to-
the
close
complex?
to it.
Oh, close to it.
next to this police station that's there.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Damn,
that's
you see,
throwback.
that's the type of shit we were on. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like next to a police station. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Which is wild as fuck. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I
goddamn.
think it's just in those days, like as a young guy, like you just don't give a fuck.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
reckless. You
like
do
the
something
fuck
stupid.
it is like on like 98. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on
You
some crazy
have no
shit.
responsibility.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
easy for someone to fuck up their lives when they're that young.
Yeah, because the fuck it is just through the roof at that time. It's like
Yeah.
peaking. You know what I'm saying? And then
And you kind of want to fit in.
yeah,
kinda fucks with
yeah.
you,
a
It
lot
fuck-
of
fucks with
sometimes it could be that.
you. Yeah.
It could be subconsciously too. You don't even
Oh, it's
know.
at 11.
That's one of the
Mhm.
markers for
20.
growing up. I think is the not
Yeah.
necessarily trying to fit in. I mean, not being some fucking dude that's like I'll do the opposite of what everyone does because that's just
Yeah, that's
That's
you're
what-
like the outcast.
that's sort of because that sort of is fitting in a way, right? It's like oh I'll wait for you to do what you do so I can do the opposite, which is like even
Yeah, like,
know what I mean?
like
Like-
going against the grain, kind of.
yeah,
right?
it's like sort of like how fucking immature couples argue in a way, right? Like that type of shit, you know.
yeah.
But I think that for the most part. Oh no! I'm a lightweight, bro. You gotta understand.
He's like, oh, no.
This man's offered me a drink, but
You remember on we've talked about like in our early episodes in our early episodes, we've talked about the LSD thing, where you
The
tripped.
LSD trip I had, yeah.
Yeah, where our man Life
yeah.
was actually there.
Our man life was
Yeah,
actually
bro.
you were there.
I was, bro. That was crazy, bro. I remember.
You remember
shit.
that, right?
It's like I remember like if it was yesterday, bro. We were chilling in the car. I think we were smoking or whatever.
I always remember you picked us up, me and Ape, at my crib.
Yeah.
And we fucking, that's when the trip started. Like, we went to office, and that's when everything just like,
Yeah. How much was it? Like I think it was 3 stamps. You
He
said
took
that
3
day,
That
stamps.
right?
was 3 stamps I took, yeah.
Bro,
Wow,
it
man.
was crazy. I remember like I think you called your dad or something, and you told him like, "Yo."
He called me.
He called you? Oh
Yes.
my
That
god.
fucked with me, really did. And he put my little brother on the phone. I was like, fuck, I gotta talk to my little brother on the phone.
and he was saying the weirdest
Yo.
shit
He was talking to me
ever,
about
like-
a PS3.
Oh my!
I didn't
PS3. Look at.
I didn't even know what
Yo.
the fuck a PS3 was at that moment, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
so
remember
long
I took
ago.
acid. What the fuck is acid? What
Bro,
the fuck is life?
I remember we were there, and all I heard was, "Yo, Dad, yo, I'm not here. I'm far away. I'm far away," or something. You were saying that in Spanish or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did
And
say
then
some shit like
I
that.
was just there on the side, like, "Yo, this man is fucked up."
You remember? You
This man
remember?
is not here,
Bro, tell me you remember my man Amp, bro.
Oh my
I do.
god. Yo, I got a funny story about that. Here, check this out,
Go
bro.
for
but
it, go for it.
Let's give that introduction. This guy.
We've
Amp,
talked
bro.
about him on the pod. He was just like, he's pretty much your local, very young delinquent kid.
Oof,
like,
super.
extreme, though. Like,
Extreme. The guy's mom would pull up on us every other time we were smoking.
oh,
So pull
yeah.
up.
Like,
With the sister.
Yeah.
The sister was angry, bro. She would come up. She'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing with them? You shouldn't be fucking smoking with them. Oh, you gotta come back. Mommy's calling you and this and that." Bro,
oh,
ready to whoop
my
this kid's ass.
God.
And this guy's like, "Damn, guys, I gotta go.
he
But
was
here,
rebelling.
have the bud."
Yeah, he'll give
Yo.
us the rest of it.
Yeah, he'll
you
buy
remember
like a
his?
quarter.
You remember his catchphrase, "Tubi"?
Tubi.
That was his like.
Yeah.
That was where he would get the bud. I think that was like his older stepbrother or cousin or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then, bro, this man would fucking he'll do everything he can to get a quarter that day, bro.
Yeah,
just
bro.
to smoke,
this
bro.
guy would like.
That's
He was
the
a fiend
goal.
for weed.
Yo,
yeah,
but
bro. He used to go to the basketball court.
yo, this
right?
guy was like 14,
Yeah.
15.
God damn.
Bro,
Yeah.
this guy, I would drive him. It was us in the Nissan Altima.
Yeah,
we
the
would drive over there.
classic work.
And then he'll be like, "All right, guys, wait. I'm gonna go to the basketball court. All the guys take their stuff out their pockets, putting you guys up on game if you're gonna go play basketball. Everybody puts their shit out of their pockets so they could jump higher. It doesn't fall out. I don't know what
Exactly.
the
So
fuck
they don't
do.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, so they put it right there in the book bag, right under the hoop where the pole is at. And this guy would go, bro.
Oh.
Like, he would get off the fucking car.
And he just steal it.
And, bro, he would go. Like, bro, this guy would hit up all the bags. And maybe, like, one time this guy caught him. Like, "Yo, what are you doing?" This guy ran away. He got in my car. And I was like, "Screw it." Like, yo, we had to leave. Then the man, we would go to Simple Mobile. But at first, he'll
To
try
sell
with
it, to sell it, yeah.
But he'll try with the locals. He's like, "Yo, look, I got this phone.
80 bucks, 100
Yo,
bucks.
80 bucks, bro. It's unlocked or whatever.
buy a
Even
quarter of
50
weed.
bucks.
Just to
Just
cut,
to buy a quarter
just to
or
cut
what?
bud. Period. Just to
I
cut.
think we'll get it from you, too, right?
Sometimes me.
That boy was
Yeah.
fiending.
That was the day. I mean,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
listen,
I don't know.
The
I'm
weed,
drinking.
the
I don't
weed
know.
that I smoked when I took those 3 acid stamps actually did come from a quarter that he came up on by.
Oh,
by
the
doing
reason
that.
I brought him up because, well, one, he was there.
He was.
This motherfucker had like a quarter on him, just so
Yeah.
happens. And, yo, then we have Rob just rolling up an extendo for no reason. Do you remember
Yo,
that?
for real, bro.
I was insisting on hitting that shit, bro.
Yeah, and I was
adamant.
like, yo,
2
Abe,
foot
I don't
long
think you
glass.
should hit it, bro. And he's like, nah, gotta hit it, dog. And I was like,
Gotta take it as far as it can go,
I
bro.
was like, all right, bro, like,
Yeah.
and then yeah, bro. Then we've talked about this.
What
then
happened to this guy?
Bro,
Bro.
Where is he now?
I met him. Check this out, bro. This guy, I remember he went off the map. He went off the map after a certain time. Like, his mom came to pick him up one time. Then we never heard
And
of
he
him.
disappeared.
Then all
Right,
of a
put him in
sudden,
weed rehab.
I heard he was in jail.
he was in jail.
He was in jail. The man got out. Supposedly, I think he hit a lick or something before going to jail, or probably caused him to go to jail. Because when he got out, he had a fat ass Cuban link, the Rolex, a Rolex.
Yo,
like,
a young ass
$8,000
kid that
watch.
just wants to like flex and
Yeah,
like,
bro, the Cuban link bracelet, already flexing on Instagram. Yo, first day out, da da da. So I was like, oh shit, okay. Then I remember like a few weeks, like I think I saw him on Instagram. I followed him. Then a couple weeks later, he's, "Yo, what's up, bro? What are you trying to do? Like come to my crib. We could smoke, whatever." So I was like, all right, bet. I went. It was like a fat crib, like in Miami Lakes. So I was like, holy shit, okay. And bro, nice view, lake in the back. And then we're smoking. It's me, him, and I think his girl.
His mom popped up out of nowhere.
Nah, his mom was in the. I think she was in the house.
I think he's old enough now.
Yeah, he was old enough. I
Okay.
think below 18 though. You know.
Okay.
Still?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or just about 18. And we're smoking, chilling. And this guy's like, he's really heavy on that trap's life. You know what I'm saying? Like slanging and all that. And at that point, I already realized, like, yo, I gotta separate myself from these kind of guys. You know, I don't want to go down like for some stupid shit.
Yeah.
So I remember, you know, he was like, oh, whatever, we smoked. And then after that, I never saw him again. I would follow him on Instagram. Next thing I know, the man stopped posting.
He was in jail again.
And
Jail again.
God knows, bro. That's
He hit me up too on Instagram.
How long ago?
Huh?
How long ago was that?
It's been a while though. Like,
Years.
Nah, maybe like months, like 9 months, 10
9
months,
months
maybe
ago?
a year, maybe a year ago.
That's more than, that's like way after my timeline. My timeline, I'm talking about years ago, bro. Like,
Okay.
this was like maybe like 6-7 years ago.
So he's still on the same shit?
I don't know. He hasn't posted in a while. Like I don't.
What is that old saying that people say, like, old habits die hard? You know what I'm saying?
I'm a firm believer that everyone can change, bro.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you really put the effort in, you could change.
You
can
gotta
turn your
want
life
to, yeah.
around.
I would like to die hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be dying flaccid and
Oh.
shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you gotta go out with a bang.
I mean, you live life
That's what I'm
hard.
Yeah.
Heart attack would be the cause of death. Bro.
What's the highest thing you think
on.
you've ever been, bro?
Highest?
Yeah.
Well, check this out, bro. I got another story for you. So I was explaining to him before, like when I just got here. At some point, I went to go work growing marijuana in Homestead
Okay.
legally, bro, for his company.
Trimming?
Huh?
Trimming?
Nah, actually growing it, taking care of it, like
Taking care
deleafing
of
the
the pH
plants.
levels and shit?
That was more for a certain department.
Okay.
But whatever, I would
You did like foliage?
exfoliate. Yeah, we
Yeah.
would cut the plants down, hang them to dry.
Okay.
Then after that, rip the buds off the plants, put them in bags, weigh them, because they had a lab on site, and that lab on site they would press all the bud and then just keep all the oil that comes out of it.
Like
and then,
rosin?
Not really, but something like that. I don't think rosin, because rosin works with like you have to put the bud in ice,
Yeah.
and so the crystals fall off,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
still fresh, like the
But you
crystals.
can press it and make rosin too, like hash rosin. It depends. If you do with BHO, then it's like
Yeah, BHO is different.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe they were doing BHO. I don't know, but after they were extracted, they'll put like flavoring, botanical terps inside the cartridge, so it wouldn't even matter what
they're made
strain.
carts.
Yeah,
they're in carts.
it wouldn't matter what strain it is because they're gonna slap another flavor on it and call it something else. You know what I mean?
Were they good? Was it like good quality?
Yeah, bro. To be honest,
Or was
bro,
it like
this-
mids?
it was for outdoor. It was decent, but I still think it was like mids.
Mids, yeah, definitely mids.
And bro, these people, they would like bud shit would fall on the floor. You got tie wraps in there, probably like some stems. Sweep it up, put it in the bag. It doesn't matter because all that shit stayed behind. So just press the bud with, it had mold on it, bro. Like fuck it, just throw the moldy bud in there. And there was this time, bro, that they weren't giving us samples, bro. So fuck it, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Like I remember we did like a heist, kind of, right?
Hey.
We did a heist, bro. Fucking whatchamacallit?
Master plan.
Yeah, we were in the dry room. All the plants are hanging. And then my friend, he was doing it already for a few times. So then what we do is we'll block the cameras inside the dry room. They wouldn't give a fuck. They would just
They're pressing
fucking...
moldy bud. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. They were like, oh, they're blocking the cameras, fuck it. So we were like, okay. I remember I got a big bag, bro. Like, yay big, bro. And I would cut the tops on the plants and then just put them in the bin to the side while I'm pulling everything else to the other side. So I was like, yo, one guy's watching the door. All right, cool. Let me know. Boom. I get up, start putting all the bud inside the fucking bag. Bro,
Did you put it in your pants? Was you
yes,
hide it?
bro.
Like, yeah.
Let me tell you, when this shit looked like a Chipotle burrito, maybe even thicker, bro. It was huge, like this. I remember I stuffed it between my legs. I had to walk through security, like armed security and everything. I was like, fuck, I hope nothing goes bad. I got in my car, bro. I went home. It was like a quarter pound, bro, like a bud. 4 ounces.
I would have sold that shit.
Yeah, no, check this out what I did. Going back
That's
to the
amazing,
question
bro.
of what's the highest I've been. So pretty much, I remember I went to go on another farm, and I met this girl, and she's like, oh yeah, I make really good edibles. So I was like, okay, perfect. So I had maybe 50 grams sitting in my closet because it was moldy. I was like, oh, I'm getting street shit. Street shit is more fire. Let me smoke my street shit. And that shit was just sitting there. So I was like, yo, look, if you can make me some brownies, all I want is 2 brownies. Give me $50 and I'm gonna give you 50 something grams of bud. And you can
That's
do whatever
generous.
you wanted. Yeah. She was like, oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna make you some of the
Hell
best
yeah.
brownies ever. So whatever, she made them. She gave me 2 brownies, $50. I go home and I eat this whole brownie, right?
Sheesh.
I eat it.
Holy
Okay.
shit,
I'll usually, like, when you eat something like an edible, there's like a tick timer, like, 40 minutes later is when you start feeling
It's
it.
gradually.
Right? Bro, check this out, bro. I remember like 20 minutes in, I'm already like, damn, bro, I feel pretty fucking high, bro. And it's only been 20 minutes. Like, yo, this shit's gonna get worse, bro.
Starting to get nervous.
What, bro? I got to the point where my eyes are so fucking red. And then at some point I had to be like, oh, shit, man, am I breathing?
Am I okay?
breathing, bro? Like, I had to like touch my chest. I'm like,
Am I
breathe.
alive?
I had to go, you know what they say, like, you have to switch to manual breathing, bro. Like, I wasn't even breathing automatically anymore. Yeah, I had to like, okay, that was one breath, you know, and just, and bro, I think that's the highest I ever been,
You took your
bro.
own pulse.
Edibles, yo,
Yeah,
edibles.
type shit. I'm like this, like, with my fucking finger to my neck, checking
Dude,
my pulse.
edibles are fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, bro, they hit,
They're
I don't know,
scary, bro.
they hit harder for some reason. Like, there's something that happens in the body, like, it puts,
It's more of a body high.
yeah, it takes it differently, like, versus, like, I think when you smoke, it goes into your bloodstream, right?
Yeah.
Type
But
shit.
it's like a hit or
Because
miss.
you
Either you
di-
get really high or you don't
Imagine
feel
that
it.
you're
It's like a hit or
digesting
miss.
it, so you're feeling that shit inside of you. You know what I mean? Like it goes to your, like if it's like it feeding
Like
into
your kidney or liver or
Yeah.
something, like it's processing in your body.
And it's not like smoking. You can put the blunt down. Like that shit's in you
Yeah.
already. Like
Yeah, it's like,
you won't go to stratosphere.
yeah, it's like this one cookie I ate one time. It was from Cali, and on the back it said you could always eat more, but you can never eat less.
True.
You know what I'm
Very
saying? So
true.
like once you eat a certain amount, bro, like yo, you're in for the ride, bro. Buckle
So
down.
when did you feel like you done fucked up? Was it after like you started checking your heartbeat and shit? Or?
I knew I fucked up like when it was 20 minutes in, and I'm like, damn, I feel pretty lit, bro.
Yeah.
And it's only 20 minutes.
Right.
So like
How long do you think it lasted?
at least like 4 hours, bro.
Straight.
4 hours, maybe 5 at most, because that's another thing. It just lasts so long, like the edible highs. Like it's super different. But that was, bro. You know what it is for something to have me like checking my breathing, bro.
Yeah.
Like yo, that shit put me on my ass. You know.
You think the mold had anything to do with it?
You know what? Maybe, bro. Maybe that shit gave it a little spiciness, a little zing. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, man.
It's that you can make some fire ass brownies even with weed that isn't very good. I mean,
Yeah, it's moldy, and I don't know how the fuck it was still so good.
as long as you get like the right fats in it, you know, to help it absorb the THC, bro. Once you digest that shit, bro, you will be getting.
And it's not just THC either. It's like the other cannabinoids too. that,
There
like,
are,
boost the
yeah.
high.
That's the thing is like the amount of cannabinoid receptors in your digestive system as well. All of that shit plays into
The
it, bro. It really
CBD,
fucks
the
with you.
CBN, all that.
Have you guys
shit.
ever fainted while smoking weed?
Nah.
I don't think I
have
ever
actually.
fainted. Period.
Yo, I have actually.
That's happened to
But-
me once.
That's wild.
But I was coming off a gym injury. And like I
Oh,
was
okay.
already on some shit, and
Stop the
then I smoked
cap.
weed, and then I fucking passed out on the floor, and my
Jesus.
cousin was like slapping me in the face, like, "Yo, Leo, wake up, you okay?" Like,
What
that
did
shit
you
was-
say when you woke up? Like,
I didn't remember anything that happened.
Oh,
I
shit.
literally, the last thing I remember is laying on the bed, and then they told me that I got up to open the door, and I fell on the floor. And then I wake up, and I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like,
Dude,
and
it
I'm like,
happened
"Yo,
to
you just
me.
fainted."
It happened to
Shit.
me when I was really young. Like when I first started smoking weed type shit.
yeah,
And I think I smoked a blunt to the face type shit.
backwards.
Nah, this wasn't even like. This was like straight. What's this? Dutch Masters.
Oh,
No, Dutch Masters.
The single ones. That
The
they would sell you.
singles, like
Strawberry.
the blue vanilla,
Yeah,
green vanilla,
The grape one too.
the grape one.
Oh my god.
Do they sell those still?
Hell no, bro. Those are OG legendary. I haven't seen them in years.
Damn,
They started coming out with these 2-packs,
Uh huh.
and they had like
Oh,
weird
the Java
Javas.
Fusion.
Yeah,
Yeah, they fucked
Berry
it up.
Fusion.
The
Same
old school,
company
like the
though, right?
grape,
Yeah.
like the vanilla, like,
And cognac.
oh, yeah, the old school.
Yeah, strawberry.
But yeah, dude, I ended up smoking that shit. I think I got up too quick, and like the head rush, like just like fucked with me, and I ended up waking up, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I ended up like fainting, and I
Yeah.
passed out. Like I fell on my side.
Holy shit.
Thank God, because if I would have fell backwards, it would have been way worse, dude.
Yeah,
I was in
could've
my
hit your head.
exactly. So I fell like on my shoulder and shit. So I was like, I had like a fucking bruise there and shit when I
Holy
woke
shit,
up. I'm
dude.
like, what the
You
fuck?
fucking had a bruise.
Yeah, bro.
God, yeah.
Imagine, bro. I
Hard.
fainted, my guy. I fell.
I mean,
straight
that
down.
reminds me of this
Let me
one
take this
kid.
shit.
That was actually in your house.
Are you drinking yours?
You know, in your apartment at the time, bro. Like you were there, and this kid comes up, and he's clear. He's not experienced. Right. This is a problem.
Who's
Yeah, it's a
what's the name of the kid
It's a
again?
problem.
Who is it?
At the time, he was known as AI1.
Oh my god.
Yeah. AI one, bro.
And the man, the poor, I don't know if you were there, but this poor kid, man, he just ends up, we used to hit the bong,
right.
and so this poor fuck, I mean, he hits the bong, and I guess he wanted to prove something.
Hang with the big boys or something.
And he came in there and he took a bong rip that could destroy lives, right?
Yeah.
So the man takes that shit and he exhales it, and I'm impressed.
Oh, okay.
Frankly,
Okay.
I am. All right. And
He's not really a smoker guy. So.
and so next thing I know, I mean, the poor fuck, he starts like
He ran to the bathroom, I
talking
think.
about how he has to like fucking thinking about sitting down and shit, and
He's rethink his life.
and he's standing up as he's doing it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the thought comes before the body is able to process and
he
move.
gone.
Right?
All the symptoms of a bad trip.
Oh, and the poor fuck. I mean, he ends up just going to the bathroom, and all I hear is.
Oh yeah.
And then
hit him.
as the poor guy leaves, we look in the toilet, see if there's anything there, and then we look, and he didn't throw up. You know, it was that fucking potent. It's like it vaporized the food he had eaten that morning, right?
He was just gagging.
This guy getting hard.
But yeah, that's we've had a lot of moments in that balcony.
Oof.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
A lot of
yeah.
interesting people.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wild situation to be a young fucking kid just smoking a shitload of weed in a balcony with your friend's bong.
Oh,
and
it's
just,
the best.
You go. I mean, I would go home petrified, be like, there's no way I'm going to be able to hide this high. I mean, I'm fucked up.
You trying to play it off?
I can't hide it from myself.
Damn,
There's
the play
no
it
way.
off days. You remember
Oh
that?
my
bro?
god! In front of your parents, you're just like, oh yeah, something.
Yo, you
from
remember
my-
smoking on the way to school, bro?
Yo, let me tell you. let me tell you, bro. These days were so legendary. I remember sitting in the back of the Nissan Altima. I remember that first day, bro. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick you up before school. We're gonna smoke a blunt.
Oh,
Me and my
man.
brother are gonna pick you up. So I was like, okay. At this point, I couldn't really trust people's words, but then I'm standing outside a little bit later. I'm like, yo, I missed the bus already. I hope this guy comes through so I can go to school. See a Nissan Altima pull up. I'm like, oh shit, okay, for sure, bro. We roll the blunts up or whatever. These niggas had 2 blunts. I usually only do like half a blunt or like a blunt at most before school. Not even a blunt at most, probably like half a blunt.
Dude.
These guys got 2 blunts. So I was like, fuck. And I remember sitting in the back of the Nissan Altima. We go to like a neighborhood, we park up, bumping some ASAP Rocky. What is that name of that album? I think it's Deep Purple or something.
No, at long last ASAP or something like
Long
that.
Live ASAP.
Long live
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, I think the first
classic,
one where he's like with the American flag.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that. What is that called again? The song
Purple Swag or
Purple Swag. Oh my god, bro! I just remember like, yo, who is this guy, bro? That's A$AP Rocky, bro. Nobody
That's
knew
when
what
we were
the fuck
listening.
A$AP Rocky was.
That's when we were listening at a young ass time, bro.
And then we'll go to school, bro, and throw 2 blunts.
Stone, bro.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know how I would manage.
I would see you guys, bro, and I'd be like, God damn, are they high?
Bro,
You know, it
check
was-
this out. Check this out. I remember another story. It was on a 420. The day
Okay,
like this,
let's
bro.
go, let's
we
go.
went to school. I remember the day before. It was me, Rob, and damn, I don't know who else. We went to go cap, right? We went to go buy some
Cap.
bud. Cap, right? Yeah, we went to go cop some bud. I think it was like a dub by Wild,
Okay.
right? By the Sedanos area. I remember, never forget this day. Some guy came out in a fucking, what is this mask? The rapper with the mask, I forgot his name. He's
it
like
French?
Underground. He's underground.
Oh, he's underground.
Like he just
He
died.
died.
He died.
I know who you mean.
MF Doom.
Yeah.
I'm of Doom, yeah.
Bro, that's when later in life I learned like, oh shit, that was the MF Doom mask. Some guy came out in an MF Doom mask and a fucking wife beater. I think he was wearing a fucking cape, bro. I can't make this
First
shit
of all,
up.
that's based as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
And he comes and he gives it to Rob and he's just like, yo, here. Bro, the greenest bud I ever seen in my life. Like, it was Sour D. Back in those days when Sour was available. Whatever, bro. I go to Rob, I'm like, bro, I don't even know how to roll a blunt, bro. You don't know how to roll either? He's like, fuck it. I'm gonna try either way. He's gonna roll a blunt. We come to school, we meet up. I know it's with you.
Yeah?
Rob, we met up in the dugouts by the baseball field.
Okay.
And then we smoked the blunt. And then we had to clip it because school's about to start. And I think I had TV production. And I had to hold on to it, bro.
I remember the dugout spot.
I think you were there. I think you smoked with
I
us.
might have been there. So.
Bro, weed has got us into so much
Bro.
ridiculous shit when we were young. I mean, I remember. I still remember. This isn't even getting in some shit, but it's just some funny shit. But like, I remember you used to hang out with this dude in the morning in school, and I don't know what the fuck he had, if it was a speech impediment or some shit, but he used to like say shit, and you'd have to be like, what?
You tell him
What?
like 3 times.
Right? And the fuck he talking about, right?
Like, this motherfucker needs subtitles.
And this poor fuck, right? He was trying to tell you that he was gonna buy some weed, and so he ended up saying, "I'm gonna cup of sack, right? It'd be like,
Cup of sack.
fuck you mean
my
cup of
God.
sack?
I know who you're
Who's
talking
that?
about. I
What
know
the
who
fuck
you're
is
talking about.
cup of sack mean? What is this shit?
Bro, this guy.
And you ask him, and
Who's
you
that?
ask him to.
We can bleep it. We can bleep his name.
No,
don't
but you
worry.
would ask him to explain himself, and he would
I
say
know
cup
this
of
guy.
sack.
You can say his name.
I don't know his name, but I know exactly what he's talking
His
about.
name
'cause
is
I
Cup
used
of
to
Sack.
ride. We named him that after
Yes.
that. I used to ride the bus with that nigga. And I remember he was this type of nigga that he'll put the hair buds in his head and his ears, blast that shit for me, and I hear, my niggas. Nigga. Like, yo, this guy would not sing the lyrics, but he'll sing like pieces. Why
do I feel like I remember this guy?
Niggas. And bro, I remember I think I was with Ape over there, right? And I think he's like, yo, I'm a cup of sack. I was like, what? Cup? What? Whose sack are you gonna cup, nigga? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, I'm a cup of sack. I'm a cup of sack. Bro, what are you saying, bro? Like, bro, I'm gonna buy some bud. I was like, oh, okay, bro. After that day, I think we were like, yo, this guy's
It's
cup of
his
sack.
cup of sack.
He had a
cup of
fucking beard, like a ginger beard.
Yeah.
This guy had like freckles. He had black glasses and shit. And the nigga was just based. That
Yeah,
nigga was
perfect
based
way
as
to
fuck,
put it.
bro.
Perfect
Holy
way.
shit, cup of sack, bro. I'll never forget that shit.
Cup of sack, bro.
Bro, oh my
With
god.
every attempt to try to get this man to explain what he meant,
For
it
real,
got
bro.
worse.
Oh
it
my
got
God.
way worse.
shit.
You remember those times when Ape had the whole boxing shit?
Yeah.
Were we still?
The backyard. It wasn't backyard
Oh.
boxing, but we were on the side like of some building. I don't think I pulled up to him, but I remember seeing the videos the next day because somebody would record them.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my god. The legendary one. I remember it was Edgar and Rob, bro. That they boxed, and then Rob got mad. He's like, "Oh yeah,
No,
oh yeah, what's up?"
It wasn't Edgar and Rob. It was Stanky.
It was Stanky.
And
Oh,
Rob.
Stanky,
Yeah.
yo,
Let me
that
just-
Funny
Dominican
ass
nigga.
name, by the way.
Give some
Stanky,
context,
bro.
'cause
Some
people don't know
Dominican
what
nigga
we're
that
talking
like
about.
he's kind of built, bro. Like, bro, this show is hilarious, bro. This guy was boxing him, and he takes off his gloves. He's like, "Yeah, you want to go? You want to go?" He takes off his fucking gloves, and he wants to go barehanded. The other guy's like, "Yeah, let's go." And like, yo, chill. You weren't you reffing those fights, bro?
Yeah.
but I
I'm
don't
promoting
think-
them. I'm
wait,
promoting
but
them.
people don't know because people have no idea what we're talking about right now. Let
for
me
it.
give them an idea. So there
Go
used to be
some back.
this thing that we had. It was called the White Chocolate Promotions back in the day. And basically what it was I was an instigating little piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
In high school.
Yeah, pay-per-view,
And
bro.
basically what I would do is I would try to get two of my friends to beat the fuck out of each other, which is, I mean, that's pretty fucking sick shit. I mean, that is some psychopath shit, I'll be honest
The
with you.
gloves are ready and everything.
And so I would go in there, and the gloves were. I would literally provide gloves for these motherfuckers if necessary. I mean, I really was doing this shit, and I wasn't getting paid. I was doing this shit
For the love,
This
yeah.
is how sick it was. Is that I was doing it for pleasure, right? I wasn't
Pure
getting,
enjoyment.
I wasn't even a business thing, right? And I would just get them to go to like this park, and I would referee the fucking fight.
The first one was me and Edgar.
It was you and Edgar, right?
I think so.
So you and a friend of ours.
And then it escalated into like 8 other fights and shit.
Strictly boxing.
There were, even I had to go up against some guy.
The ref getting into the fight, bro. It got that serious.
Who'd
You
you
ran
go
out of
against?
fighters.
I
You're
went
like,
up
fuck
against
it.
this kid who was in the fucking in the football team, and
Oh, my God.
That was after me and Edgar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yo, what the fuck, for real?
yeah,
Yes.
Bro, the ref had
damn.
to get in down and dirty and squabble with the fucking probably the biggest guy,
Because
right?
they were saying you're not gonna, you keep asking everyone to fight, you got to fight.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, fuck it, I love to fight shit.
Weren't you doing like MMA shit at the time?
Yeah, that's the whole. I mean,
Oh
that's,
shit, that's right, bro. This guy is MMA, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
which makes it even douchier, but
I think,
it was so fun though. I mean,
I think you actually hit him. Like I remember
I
seeing
did,
that video.
yeah.
Like it was like an over the head hook.
yeah,
And fucking rocked his shit.
yeah, he fell down,
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh yeah, he knows MMA.
and
bro.
then it was he kept trying to ask me to get a rematch after that. I was like, nah, bro.
For real?
You got one chance, one shot. It's like that Eminem song, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucked up, bro. If you want to get another one, you punch me in the face right here.
Yeah,
Right? Because I don't do this shit for free, bro.
bro. Exactly.
I mean, I get other people to do it for free. I mean, I'm a fucking douchebag in that sense, right? That's what I was doing basically at the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
that was senior year.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny, bro. So many funny moments in high school, bro. You guys remember that one that when we finally had a food fight?
Oh yeah, people would send a text message out.
It was like a mini. It wasn't even that crazy, but it was like a mini food fight.
Yeah.
Some people were throwing shit, and then like it was just. Like,
I was there. Like I remember, bro. Somebody told me like, "Yo, it's gonna be a food fight." I was like, "Oh shit, how do you know?" You know, you gotta ask niggas, how do you know? Because they could be saying some random shit and it's just coming straight out their ass. I saw a text message like food fight like at 11:10 or something, right? And I remember I was in the cafeteria. They did it on multiple occasions, and this time, like, I was like, these guys are not about it. These niggas ain't about it. I remember standing in the cafeteria. I was waiting in line, one of those lines to get the lunch. I don't know. I see a fucking milk carton chocolate just flying, just flying right over. Like imagine seeing that shit in slow mo. A chocolate carton just flying, milk spilling. Next thing I know, like a split second afterwards, food from the right of the room, food from the left of the room. Just fucking going crazy, bro. Then we were going out into like the grass area, right outside cafeteria, bro. I see milk cartons flying, bro. Like I think one of them hit the assistant principal right in the chest.
Oh,
like,
that's
on the
beautiful
shoulder.
right there. That,
Yo, he was big mad. He was wearing a white fucking button down that day,
he
bro.
fucked up.
He fucked up. I think it was white milk, so he got saved, but he got hit. He got hit. Next thing I know, the next day I'm hearing some girl got a black eye because somebody fucking threw an apple right at her fucking eye, bro.
I think
like,
for a while the rumor escalated to the point where they were saying that she ended up being blind in one eye or something.
Yeah, it got crazy.
That's how much shit people talk in 2 seconds.
That's crazy, bro.
The story gets fucking
That's like
distorted.
when I was in fucking elementary, when I remember vividly this girl like playing with like, you know those pencils, the lead pencils?
Yeah, when you like kind of poke yourself like
she was fucking playing around with that shit like I don't know, just doing something weird with it where it got into her eye, bro.
Oh
the lead.
my god.
And I seen that shit, bro. And I just like, oh my lord.
You saw everything?
Like, yes, it was right in front of me.
Now here's the thing, did you want to laugh or did you like say, oh shit?
Like sometimes the laugh might be because it's so unexpected.
Yeah,
but then you realize like, oh shit, she's actually hurt. And then you're like, damn, this is bad. Like, I feel bad now.
Oh my god.
But like, I do have that like dark sense of humor sometimes.
Yeah. Did she get help?
No, she did for sure.
Oh, okay.
She's okay. I'm not sure. I'm sure of it.
Does anybody know if she could see still?
Yeah. She's yeah. It was just like a little incident, I guess. But damn,
Okay.
lead in the eye is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, you leave it like that leaves a marking inside of your skin, right? So most likely she has a little dot where she got stabbed in the eye.
Holy fuck, bro.
I don't want to think about that, bro. It's so disturbing.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's incredible shit, folks.
I felt bad for her, bro.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, man.
But speaking of school,
get us into some of these ideas that you got posted down there. I know you
Oh,
always
yeah,
got
yeah.
like some themes going on.
Trending
Oh, man.
topics.
And we got to have a little discussion
Trending topics.
with our friend Life over here about some of the things that we also usually talk about. Just to
I mean, we could talk about the current landscape, the rap beef
Yeah.
that's going
we
on.
could there's
There's a lot of things going on.
That boy Drake has dropped 2 tracks officially.
Yeah.
He dropped
Push-ups.
Push-Ups,
Yeah, push up.
which is the one that was aiming at everybody.
Even the weekend called like, some
Weeknd,
shots
Ross, Metro,
Yeah.
Kendrick, obviously.
I think even Kai Cenat too, right?
No, he's cool with Kai Cenat. He was just
Okay.
saying like
He went
that
to go
somebody
cry.
was begging to be on Kai Cenat.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah,
rapper or artist is being. I think he was talking about Kanye or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then now he ended up dropping an AI track where he wrote in the perspective of Tupac and Snoop.
Yeah, like what's up with that? Like,
Cause you could hear it in the raps, like it's Drake's flow on Tupac. It's just so weird, like.
yeah, right.
But I couldn't believe my ears when I heard it. Like I couldn't believe he actually released this and like.
Thought it was like good as fuck. I mean,
No,
it
it's
sounded
not-
good. It
it's
sounded
good.
good.
It's-
The lyrics and
It's
stuff.
not even
you know?
that. I just feel.
It's just weird.
I just feel indifferent about it. It's like.
Yeah, because these guys are just one guy is dead.
And like Drake is at the end of the track,
Yeah.
where that's where you could at least judge him.
And the
from,
interesting thing is like he's sort of doing he's doing something similar to something not Kanye, something Kendrick did in the past,
Yeah.
where he had this whole conversation with Tupac, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
long after
yeah.
Tupac's dead.
yeah, but
So
I'm.
it's sort of a play on that. It looks like.
I mean, I guess, but at least the Kendrick one, it's like he's trying to do it in like a. He's trying to paint a picture, pretty much.
Is it possible to play that Kendrick verse? Because I've heard it, but like not really word for word what he said. The only thing I could retake from that, which everybody's talking about, is fuck the big 3, it's just big me.
Yeah, that's
Like
pretty.
I haven't really
You
heard
don't really
the rest
gotta
of
hear it. That's pretty much what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, like the whole track is like it's vague, but that was the biggest subliminal.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it wasn't even subliminal. He's like first person shooter.
Yeah, I mean
whatever.
it caused like J. Cole, Drake to like come up with like diss tracks, you know,
Yeah.
defense. So it must have been something in that verse, you know, the big three. Fuck the
Yeah,
big three.
because Drake and Cole came out with first person shooter, and they were Cole was talking about the big three shit,
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yo," Kendrick's like, "Yo, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not. You guys are not on my level." Like that's
Yeah.
kind of how he's like approaching it.
yeah.
And now Cole came back. We talked about that already. He apologized, whatever. And now Drake is coming with the fucking heat, though. He's not playing, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think he might drop another one. Cause I was watching like some reaction or something to actual like push-up song,
Yeah.
and towards the end he's playing like a piece of like a different song. Like there's a beat switch up, I think, at the end.
Yeah.
So it might be like they said on the show or whatever that it might be like a continuation or starting of his third diss track. So they were saying like, oh, he probably has shit in the works, you know, like
For sure, bro.
he shot at Kendrick and he wants to get a rise out of him. So
He
that way,
just wants-
release the third.
He wants Kendrick to drop it immediately so that, like, because everybody's kind of on Drake's side right now.
Yeah,
So
of
he
course.
doesn't want to kill the energy. You
the
feel me?
light skinned warrior.
Yeah. He doesn't want to kill the energy and all the energy he has from everybody right now.
Yeah.
But Kendrick is going to take his time, bro. He's going to do it when he wants to, because clearly, what the fuck? I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah. Yo, speaking about light skinned niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, the other light skinned nigga, fucking Chris Brown.
Oh.
I just heard that shit this morning.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I know Chris Brown is a singing nigga, but this nigga when he started rapping, I was like, bro, it doesn't even sound like Chris Brown. Like he went on some fucking what is this fucking guy's called? King Von shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of
Oh,
flow.
that type of.
Yeah, he was going in and like direct, like name
Oh, it was
calling,
like a threat.
like directly out of like, yo, Quavo, like I don't know what he
Yeah.
said. You fuck my bitch, that's cool, but I fucked your bitch too.
Let's hear that shit. Let's
It
pause
was
it
hard.
here.
I'm not gonna
Where?
lie. It's the best diss track of the year, in my
Is it
opinion.
on streaming services?
I
What's the name
think
of the
so.
track?
I'll tell you right now. Let me pull it up. Let me pull that shit up, bro.
Let me put Chris Brown.
That shit was crazy. World Star. I got you right now.
I gotta find it.
And it's funny because like the picture that they put on the cover.
Is Quavo
It's
eating a
Quavo eating
glizzy?
Like I'm talking about jaw like
Oh.
open, bro. That nigga was about to fucking make love to
Don't
that.
get caught up, my boy.
Yo, crazy, bro.
That's a funny ass pic to put on the.
Quavo eating a glizzy. He violated him, bro. Damn, what is the name of it?
The whole culture about people not being able to eat glizzies without it looking a little sus is interesting. Oh, it's called Weakest Link.
Oh yeah, Weakest Link. Check this out, bro. This shit's crazy. Yo,
Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me?
Chris
Who
Brown.
want smoke with me? Who want smoke with C? Who want smoke with me? Who want...
He's on his brisk
Okay,
breezy.
let's get down to the facts. Pussy, I'm dripping red. Don't let this R&B shit fool you niggas get ripped to shreds. Quavo talking like he a thug, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the day that you back up all of that shit you said. What's all that bullshit you talking? You ain't no huncho, nigga. You the weakest link out of your clique. Let's keep it a hundo, nigga. You fuck my ex-hoe, that's cool. I don't give no fuck, little nigga. Cause I fucked your ex when you was still with a bitch. I'm up, little nigga. They say revenge is sweet. Now think about that shit. Don't
He's
let
hard.
that line go
Oh,
over
yeah.
your head. I might just
See, he got like a King Von flow kind of.
Yeah.
Different voice, too.
I got some tea about that bitch, but I ain't gonna speak about that shit. I ain't playing chess with a checker player. I'm a ticking bomb on a detonator. I shit on niggas, I'm a defecator. I put amigo on a ventilator. Stop talking about beating girls. You was beating bitches on the elevator. We seen the taste, that's devastating. You doing bad. You a bitch in your music
Okay.
trash. Actually, they set me next to your lame ass. I was truly mad.
Why they got so much beef?
I don't know. It sounds like he's building this shit up over years.
I would've broke you in half. Quit trying to be tough, you ain't like that. Why you keep showing off? Quit talk about drugs, you the only pack that I've been smoking on. I just hit my plug, tell him come back, I'ma need more than one. Your last album was a weed trait, that's some bullshit that we roll up on. You know what's on, put you
Everybody's used that, but fuck it.
Okay.
Show me that I'm tender, bitch. Time to prove what you just said. R.I.P. take off, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead.
Damn, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he's wild,
I
he's
didn't
wild.
hear that.
For these fuck niggas never knew revenge. This what happens when a fuck nigga push a real nigga out to the edge. This what happens when a dumb nigga get fame and it get to his head. You don't kiss this ring, nigga. Big fuck you from my middle finger. I tattoo my trigger finger. Bring real beat to your dinner table. My mental state ain't never stable. I know this shit gon' sting, nigga. I run your ass through the ringer, nigga. You just got body by a singing, nigga. Bitch. Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me?
This guy,
Who
bro.
want smoke with me? Who want smoke with C?
Yo, that's the same guy that made fucking.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had you pause that shit or no?
Yeah, I stopped already, wasn't it?
No, I mean the podcast.
Oh no, it's still recording, bro. We're talking.
Okay.
That was intense.
Yo, he was on his King Von shit.
I didn't hear that part that he said, "Oh, when Takeoff died, everybody wished it would have been you, nigga."
Yeah.
Wow, bro, that's personal.
Yeah, he took it.
That's very personal.
He hit a certain chord there. I'm pretty sure,
And
bro.
that's not some shit that happened 10 years ago either. I mean,
that's the type of shit that like you say on a song, like you might get shot if you roll up.
Yeah.
into
These
the
dudes
wrong
are
hood.
going way harder than Drake and Kendrick. This
that's
is some
Chris
real.
Brown though. I never would have thought like in a million years like Breezy. That's the R&B nigga, bro. That's the nigga. I'm gonna put your panties to the
you
side.
can never underestimate
Like,
the R&B dudes, bro. Look at what R. Kelly was doing behind the scenes, bro. It's wild out here. They don't give a fuck.
Nah, but Chris be on his gang shit though.
I didn't know, bro. Is he a blood? He said I'm drifting red.
That's what he be rapping, bro.
Yo, Breezy, that's crazy, bro. I'm gonna have to give that one to Breezy, bro. Like, I mean, let's see what Quavo says. You know,
Didn't Quavo diss him earlier?
You know what? I have no idea.
He did.
He
But
did?
I don't know who dissed who first, obviously, but
Yeah, like what triggered that, bro? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
It
You
sounds
never
like-
see the picture where they're like both sitting next to each other at a fashion show. Apparently, the story is that they were like their seats were assigned next to each other, and they just took it to the chin and was like, "Fuck it." And there's a video of them just mad, like just serious as fuck to each other.
Yo,
Like, they're
what
not
the
even looking at each
fuck?
other. Yeah,
oh my god,
it's weird, dog. Yeah.
bro. I was watching. You ever heard of the guy Funny Marco?
Of course, bro.
Bro, I saw the interview of him and G Herbo, and I think what is that producer's name, bro? That is always on all the tracks, most of the tracks. Southside, yeah, that nigga. Bro, these niggas are dicks, bro. Like, I don't know if they were doing it for the interview. Yo, they told this nigga, the host, Funny Marco, they told him, like, bro, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like, at least 10 times throughout the talk show. Like, bro, like, I do not fuck with you. I think at some point G Herbo said, yo, my kid doesn't fuck with you, bro. Like, it got to that point, bro. Like, I was like, holy shit, bro, these guys are fucking dicks. I think they even threw a drink at him, bro.
Nah, I think it was scripted though.
You
bro.
think it was scripted?
Yeah, like he wants that type of. I was gonna get more.
I mean, bro, holy shit, man, these guys sound like dicks, bro. Fuck. Like disrespectful on a man's show.
Yeah, I mean, that's the industry's fucked up like that. So I mean, people are.
Maybe they were doing it for clout.
Maybe they were. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, and that's the fucked up thing. Is like, I mean, that is what gets clout. You know?
Right? Like when you see negative shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what the world likes, bro. Like just
nobody wants to learn math and rap. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody gives a fuck about that type of people. What people want is the theater, bro. They want the drama, bro. And the more shit is at stake, the more entertaining it is.
Exactly. So, like it goes to like even like the news, you know, on TV. Like you're never gonna hear like, oh yeah, fucking Jimmy got a new fucking job. Yeah. Like he's getting paid really good now. No, it's always like, yo, hey, we got a fucking double homicide in the fucking some side of Miami type shit. You know, like we got a hurricane coming, or you know, or some fucking guy got arrested for stealing a jewelry store or some shit. Like,
right.
You know, it's just negativity and like. That's what they like to feed the world. The propaganda.
Right. Basically, the news, what it does is it works. They got some visual big titties or some middle-aged dude with a nice haircut.
Yeah.
And what they do is basically they say, all right, here. Let me tell you the truth. All right, the end is near. Mm-hmm. And you're about to die pretty soon. So stay tuned, motherfucker.
For real.
And
right?
so they give you some commercials. They give you like a Honda commercial or some shit. And then next thing you know, after that, what you get is the ending with a little cat video or some shit like that. So you don't kill yourself right after, so you can watch it the next day, right?
Screw all that.
Holy shit.
Who do you fuck with more, Life? Drake, Kendrick?
Damn, bro. You're putting me in a tough spot like that already, bro. Let me see,
man.
man.
Who do you think is the better artist?
The better artist. So
who do you think is better overall?
Okay, so like statistics wise, like lyrical wise, right? Maybe I guess the fact that he writes his own shit, you know, I say on a verse to verse, maybe Kendrick. But like if you're gonna ask me what I prefer to listen to, probably Drake. because he just makes so much. You can't lie, bro. He makes a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? Like hits that go on the billboard, hits that you hear on the radio, and
He makes music for everybody.
yeah. So like, yeah, sure. I like to hear a Drake track, but every now and then, bro, like when I hear like Kendrick spitting some cold shit, like holy shit, bro, like you know, like that one album. It's pretty old, but it's probably my favorite album. Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh, I know it's
That
your
was a
favorite
really good
album. That shit is ingrained into my skull, bro. You know how many times we listened to it with you?
Hell yeah, Good Kid, Mad City, bro. That's
Yo,
when,
you know what was classic, by the way? In your old whip, that iPod, bro.
oh the little rectangle, like it was a little
With
square,
all
like
those
a green.
tracks we had on that shit, dude. That shit was
What?
classic.
Yo, you would put me on to good music, bro. Like shit, I wouldn't hear. Like, like who's Vinny Chase?
V Chase.
Vinny
He goes by V Chase now, but yeah, Vinny Chase. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Vinny Chase.
And who was this other guy? I think his name was Kid Art.
Kid Art. He's the director guy.
100.
100, yeah.
Damn, bro. Or before even, I think Soulja Boy was trending. Like he would show me like these hidden Soulja Boy tracks.
Yeah, his mixtape shit. Yeah.
What was that one song? Fuck with my team. Hey,
Oh.
and you know we getting green.
Yeah, I think it's called The Team. Yeah.
The Team. Yeah, man.
Yo, I haven't heard that in ages.
Bro, we had a like a fucking 212 subwoofers in the fucking car, and that shit was thump.
blast.
Oh, I used to
bro.
love listening to
Isn't
music.
it crazy how Soulja Boy's still relevant?
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
crazy.
he's that
Years
dude.
later, he's
But
still relevant.
I'll give it to him, bro. He's the guy, or the one rapper that really started it on the YouTube. Like I'm talking about from ways back, like the Crank That.
Yeah, he used social media to his advantage for sure.
Yeah, probably one of the first rappers of using
Just
social
the
media.
internet, period. He used the internet to his advantage.
He's the first one to do everything, right?
According to him, yeah.
Respect.
Drake.
Drake.
Let me ask you something.
Drake.
What do you think about the Kanye shit? Just all this shit he's on. Like, what do you?
Kanye. I haven't really been up to Kanye, like up to like this point. But Kanye as an individual, when people say he says some crazy shit, you know, like I'm not a philosopher, but I
Me neither.
feel like he probably saying some woke shit, some shit that we think it's far-fetched, but he's just seen this far-fetched ass shit in person, and like it's taboo for us to see, but it's like normal everyday life to him. Like topics that like I can't even speak on, that is just like, you know, like gruesome or whatever.
Hey,
but
did I send you the video where there's like this new video of Dame Dash where he's talking about Hitler and shit?
Dame Dash?
You mean where Kanye's talking about Hitler?
No, Dame Dash is talking about Hitler.
Oh, I don't remember that shit.
That
bro.
guy sucks.
And he's like, I don't know, like I just don't understand the angle. I gotta send it to you, but he's coming at it from like a weird angle where he's kind of like understanding why Hitler did the things he did, like because of like because he was gay, because he was like apparently he was gay. That's what he believes. He said that he was watching these documentaries. Obviously, no, like he doesn't cite any source. He's just like, this is some hood, you know, some
Hitler was gay. That's crazy.
he believed that Hitler was
Dropping
actually
neck.
gay.
Oh shit.
That his dad would abuse him. He was like,
Oh well, that's true.
I could feel that.
That's true?
That's true.
I
what
think
else?
that's true, yeah.
How much hate built up in you?
Yeah,
Straight
right?
reviews.
What
You're getting
else?
fucking beat.
There was some other shit.
I mean, the death of his mom affected him a lot, but I mean, that shit happens to a lot of motherfuckers. They don't end
Who
up doing
knows
that
if he
shit.
was even getting molested or something along
He
with
might have
beat.
been.
Because
he believes that there's like a huge like how do I describe it, like how there's too much it could be, I guess, misinformation about Hitler, where they just like there's so much things, documentaries that where people put
Yeah, but
this
none
type
of
of-
see, but none of that. Whatever you can say about Hitler, none of that explains why he was successful enough to be put in that position of power in the first place.
Right? He
That's
must
the
have been
thing.
preaching like some shit
No
to these people.
justification.
So that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like people were down for it, and it
I'm
seemed
not
very.
saying that Dame was kind of saying like, oh, I agree with what he did and shit, but like I don't know, it's just weird because like I didn't understand his angle. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it. It's very like, I don't know. I guess it seemed like he was like not understanding of him, but like understood him more because of like, oh, he was gay, this and that. Like I don't know, it was weird.
What the fuck does he was gay have to do with anything?
That's what he said. That's what I'm saying. It was just weird. I'm like, why are you bringing this up? This is weird. What
I don't understand what the connection is. He's gay.
Yeah, dog. Apparently, if you're gay, that's
You
That's
hate
all
Jews.
good.
I know, right? It's fuck.
I can't connect the dots, but whatever.
Yeah, right? It's very different.
He was a
topics.
failed artist.
Oh yeah, the Jews kept him out of art school.
Damn. Damn, the Jews are playing him when he was on the come up, bro.
That's
Holy
just
shit.
Leo propaganda.
That's his catalyst, though. That's That's well documented. That the Jews kept him out of art school, and that was like his catalyst.
That was the Jews.
That's
that
a
kept them out?
broad ass.
Is that not documented? Am I wrong?
That the Jews kept them out of art school?
Is that not documented?
That Jews kept them out of art
Yes.
school?
Yes.
No.
No.
Who the fuck
Who
told
said
you
that,
was-
Leo?
My thing is, who
You
let
should look it up.
That's Leo Ganda.
Look it
You
up
should look it
where?
up. Huh?
Where'd you find it?
On the internet? Where else do you find
Oh
information?
wow, amazing
Where on
source.
the fucking internet, bro. That's like where do you live on Earth, motherfucker? What?
There's documentaries about it, brother. You can look
Oh,
it up.
you just Dame dashed it right now, bro.
Do you want me to find the specific article? I can look it up on my phone and find the specific article if
By
you
all
want.
means, go for it.
Bro, all I'm saying is, bro, who the fuck let this nigga with a funny ass mustache get into power, bro? Like nigga, you're missing 50% of your mustache, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would we want you as our leader, bro? You know what I'm saying?
You saying
Nigga
you can't
had
afford the rest?
probably,
Yeah.
bro. He had a shitty barber that tells me, yo, light me up, and he fucking takes
was
off
weak.
half his
Yeah, yeah.
mustache. And the nigga had a sick comb over though. Like, I'll give it to him. He
I
had a sick
believe it
comb
was
over.
influenced by and I could be wrong. Charlie Chaplin. Why he got that mustache? Did Charlie Chaplin ever have that mustache?
I don't know. Oh,
First thing that you read on Google. The first thing. I don't even have to look for.
Oh man.
yo, we're coming out with references,
The
my nigga.
first thing. I didn't even have to look at research.
Leo's
Literally
always
the
pressed
first-
about.
Let me tell you
when
what it-
Israel
Wait a
is
second,
in the conversation.
Let me tell you what it
Oh, that's
says
a
here
different
that
topic,
Leo's
too.
trying to cite as a source. It says he believed.
Okay.
Hitler
you
believed.
Hitler
no, not
believed.
Hitler believed.
Hitler
That's
believed
not a fact, Leo.
that it was a Jewish
believed.
professor
Oh.
who had rejected his application to study at the academy.
So he failed him.
Leo, you sure you're sober?
He's not. He's drinking.
All right, dude.
VSOP.
If that's not all right, then fuck Google, I guess.
Did you see how you
I
you
don't know
worded
what
it,
to say.
Leo? You said that the Jews
Sorry, the Jew. My bad, the Jew.
You mean somebody failed him?
What you showed me there is that you said Hitler believed that a Jew did that
Obviously,
to him.
Hitler believed. Yeah, I'm not saying that. This
But
is like
that's what the
widely
article
accepted.
says.
I'm not saying that it's widely accepted. I'm saying that's what Hitler believed. That's what he thought.
But that's not what you said.
Well, that's what I meant. That Hitler believed
Okay.
that a Jew kept him out of art school. That's what Hitler thought in his mind.
You gotta be specific, my guy.
Well, that's what I meant.
Damn, so he was making up these scenarios in his head, like, yo, I believe that motherfucker didn't let me into art school. I'm gonna get these niggas back.
There were a lot of people.
Type shit. That's
There were a lot of people that
paranoid
blamed the
too.
Jews back then for. I mean, the Jews. To be honest, the Jews that were there in Germany, like they pretty much kept to themselves for the most part, and they were like really strict on shit. Like they were the religious Jews. They weren't like the fucking New York Jews where it's just like
We're
fucking.
secular.
Yeah, they were like really.
I mean, to be fair,
they were like really on that, and so like you're usually gonna catch some flack, and you're gonna be not very. You're not gonna be fully accepted into society unless you integrate. That's just. I mean, that's just a fact. That's just how it goes.
I was gonna say
Anywhere.
to be fair, Hitler's birthday was 420.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
For real?
It is his birthday. Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Like,
You're celebrating Hitler?
But the way that nigga did shit, bro, like this nigga was like well thought out, like the concentration camps he did, like the way to move during war, like you know what I'm
He
saying?
knew how
Like
to talk to people. That's
yeah,
for sure.
but you know what's crazy? Like they killed over like more than 6 million Jews, like almost wiped out the
Well,
whole.
Leo
religion.
doesn't believe that number.
was
Yeah, he doesn't believe
lowered
that
to
number.
1.5 million.
But
According to the world and the Holocaust Museum.
I've heard that. Yeah, that 1.5 is the whatever.
Actual
Oh,
number.
my bad about that.
But it doesn't matter. It
But
doesn't
the
matter.
thing is-
That's
There's
what
still a
people.
lot of fucking Jews.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
millions, bro. Like, and the concentration camps, how gruesome they were, like gas chambers, and make them work, and then don't feed. And these niggas were like skeletons, walking skeletons, like crazy, man. Like I can't believe like one human being, like was capable of doing this shit. Or like,
I mean, the thing is like
influenced it.
in Germany, like when Hitler pulled up in Germany, they had already lost World War One, right?
Right.
And after they lost World War One, the people that won, they were like, "Yo, you owe us a lot of fucking money, fam," and I mean a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And we plan to get every cent of that shit. They couldn't start a military. They lost the fucking
Who did he
war.
owe money to?
The economy was fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Right?
Ape, who did he owe money to?
Who did who?
Who did Germany owe money to?
To all the people that won World War One.
To the Allies?
The
No,
Axis.
no, that's World War Two.
Okay, so who did he owe money to?
He owed money to the United States, to all the to the
To
European,
Britain.
to Britain, to the European nations, the people that won the war.
Well, wasn't the United States like the ops for Germany in World War One?
Yeah.
So, and he owed them money? Like, you know how that bad that feels? Like, yo, I owe my op money.
Actually, I don't even know.
Like, holy
These
shit.
niggas destroyed me and I was of money.
Now you gotta pay them after they whoop
But
my
there were
ass.
a lot of like countries that ended up just like shit. But Germany felt it bad as fuck. They were put in a really bad position, and so they resorted to somebody that could say, "Fuck it, bro. Let's become a nation again, bro." Fuck all these other motherfuckers.
Imagine life worked like that. Like if you got beat up by somebody, you had to pay them and shit. Like just in life.
That's
Like,
Like, damn, he whooped my ass. I owe him $20.
fuck, bro. Here you go. bro.
$20, like a band at least.
Everybody will be a fighter at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Like you don't want to fucking
Because
lose.
then there'll be people just abusing that, like just whooping people. For
Actually, let me check on that because I'm not even sure the United States was one of the countries that was collecting from Germany. At
That's
the
why I
time.
was asking because I don't know.
Yeah, but it was some of the countries that ended up winning the war that Germany was asked to pay
They
a lot.
put pressure
to.
on them, like
A lot of
yo, you
economic
owe us
pressure,
bread,
the military pressure. They couldn't have like their own military and shit like that.
They owe them for
or at least they couldn't exceed a certain amount of troops or something like that.
They owe them for like military weapons.
And this was World War One.
That was after World War One, the outcome, because they started the
Shit.
League of Nations after World War One to make sure that it never happened again, and then it happened again, but worse.
Damn.
So it didn't work, and then when World War II ended, they did the League of Nations again, and they called it instead the United Nations, right? And the
Which is still
United
going to this
and the
day.
United Nations is just like fucking like a very slow trickle of gradual death to humanity, right?
Who do you think has more influence, United Nations or NATO?
I mean, I really. I don't see NATO or the United Nations as actual entities? With power. I see them as groups of entities. It's sort of like a meeting place. It's like, I wouldn't say that like if
It's a meeting of the mind.
If we met up here and then we met up at a bar later, you wouldn't say like, who has more power, the bar or the studio,
Yeah.
Because I see it that way. It might not be a perfect analogy, but that's pretty much how I see them.
Have you guys
I
ever
get it.
heard? You guys ever heard like I've heard this. I don't know how accurate this is, but in reality, in the world, there's like at least like 5 families that are like the richest family in the world, and they have like the power. Like they're over like the United Nations and all that.
The Middle Eastern royal families are probably like trillionaires. A lot of people say
Yeah,
that.
but like the fact to be over
Because
like
they don't have to disclose their wealth, you feel me?
Yeah.
So they're like
but
rich
they're,
off oil
they're
money.
over like
ridiculous.
the United Nations type shit. Like imagine they're the ones like making the plays because they just the wealthiest, right? Because I think money talks,
But
bullshit walks.
That's like believing in the deep state, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
so a higher ruling class that's above us, that's setting all the plays, you feel me? That's setting all the everything in motion.
Yeah.
It's definitely like feasible. Like it could be.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But how do you
Imagine
get proof of that? You feel me?
exactly. But then that's a good question. Like,
I was gonna say,
That is a good
how
question,
could
Leo.
you even
I was gonna
get
say,
proof of that?
you're a
there's-
deep state.
Super. I'm in there.
That's what I wanted to say.
Fucking nerd.
If you were gonna get any evidence of some mass plan to
It'd be hard.
take over
It'd
society,
be hard.
you would basically have to see
And you know how many people would have to be in on it
not that many.
No, because imagine it's
to
just
rule like over the whole world?
No,
you got
I
five.
I think it would
imagine
take a
5
decent amount
families.
of
Look, look at it like this. I mean,
How many people do you think that would take to rule over the whole world and set policies in motion that determine like the future and the outcome?
It could be a group of people, like
it's
5,
the whole world
10.
working together. It's not the whole world
For
being
real.
in on it.
Okay,
That's
so
the
how many
thing.
people do you think that would
Right.
take?
Well, it depends on what
A
part.
few.
Of it.
Do you have a number?
No,
I think I
What's
would
the
say, I would
population
say
of
like
the
20.
fucking-
bro.
I would say it would take at least 100 people. At least, at the
100?
very least, 100 people.
That's a lot of like.
Because imagine, think about all the countries in the world.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. I agree that it wouldn't be like 5 fucking people in a room
That's-
or
yeah,
some shit like
that's
that.
like
but,
too little.
But that doesn't. I mean, my thing is that
And can you contain a secret like that within 5 people?
you don't have to contain it.
I think the less
You don't have to
people, the
contain it. You
more
could tell
of the
it to
secret
pe-
you
you
could
could-
contain, right?
you could
The
tell
less
it-
people.
Well, yeah, that would
Imagine you have 100 people, you have 100 different opinions, and it's harder
Different
to get a vote.
personalities.
Maybe it's easier to get a vote
And
like
you have
that.
100 families too.
Yeah.
They're probably talking to.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead.
Maybe it could be like 20 people, bro. Like a small group that's tight, that the secret won't get out. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine you have 100 people, that's 100 different liabilities.
But isn't that like believing in the Illuminati?
Yeah, my thing is a little bit different.
Maybe
than
I
that.
don't know. All I'm saying
A
is
higher secret society
Yeah.
that rules the
Yeah.
world?
Yeah, I
Most
don't know
likely
about all
Illuminati.
Yeah, let me.
because people don't make that shit up. Maybe somebody heard it vaguely from somebody, and then they went on.
A lot of people are paranoid.
Yeah, but how secret
Skits
was
up.
the Illuminati?
I mean, you even got rappers talking about it
Well,
nowadays.
now, I'm talking
Not
about,
nowadays, but like maybe like 7 years ago. Like
Look,
people were like
people still talk about the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Yeah, people still bring it
Yeah.
up.
So the situation is as follows, right? You have an organization like the United Nations, right? And if you wanted to find evidence of whether or not there is some plan for all of society to go along with, and whether it's being manipulated, you look at two things. One, what the organizations in charge of shit actually have to say, and
who's
two,
really in charge?
well, there couldn't be one person that's just
No, obviously not one person. But I'm saying, what organization could it be? The WEF?
No.
Probably an organization we don't even know.
Who is it? Like, you feel me?
It's probably
Is it the
classified
United States government? Is it the who? Is it
It's
the
not
Russian
the United States
government? Like, who is
It's
it?
not the Russian government.
It's hard to pinpoint.
No.
That's my point. It's hard to pinpoint.
Yeah, but you're not going to get a select list of every single person that's involved because you wouldn't even know to what degree they are involved. I mean, what you have basically is the decisions that institutions make.
Okay, so
and whether they make it in lockstep decides whether or not it's actually collusion or not.
So is it all hearsay?
No.
But look, like, isn't there like
How
these
could it be?
families that?
Because how do you prove
this is-
it?
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Keep
That's
that.
okay.
Let me finish the statement
we can't talk over each other.
before we
My
ask the
bad.
No, I'm just
questions.
saying.
Right. When you have organizations at a worldwide level agreeing, because you
Right.
have the nations agreeing. There's like
Working
two exceptions.
Lockstep, like you said.
Completely in lockstep, right? For what? For the development of a new agenda for the 21st century, right? And
Or
they
22nd
have
century,
a
for
list,
that matter.
or they have a list of sustainable development goals that are pretty vague, but are being applied strictly in certain ways across the board, across all nations. The entire woke phenomenon, you can see where the funding is coming from. Even I mean, the funding for the building for the United Nations building in New York. I mean, that who funded that building, the creation of it?
I don't know.
It was,
I don't know.
Right, it was the Rockefeller family did that.
Okay.
No, yep.
Who funded the woke phenomenon? Well, I mean, you can see the Rockefeller family funding, right? Books like
Who's alive from the Rockefeller family?
Well, the sons are well. There are Rockefeller family. Like, if you really want to see who's alive in the Rockefeller family, first of all, you'll scarcely be able to even find a picture of some of them.
That's not
Most
true.
likely.
That's not true.
But
One
they're
of the-
incredibly No. Let me
Go for
let
it.
me go for it. Look, the situation is this. If you go to the list of members of the Council on Foreign Relations, right? You look at their website. You'll see like 5 different Rockefellers. That's that's basically the last name that's most commonly repeated in that short list of people that attend the meetings for the Council on Foreign Relations.
What about the Soros?
You see, I mean, Soros has attended, I believe, and he's attended.
You would say he's influential in today's world?
Oh, absolutely! Look at the amount of money he throws around in different directions.
For the DOJ?
For a lot of different
for a lot of
places.
different-
He influences,
Yeah.
local.
Would you say he's like a new Rockefeller type deal?
He's doing it that way.
He's trying.
But I wouldn't say the Rockefellers are completely out of influence because these guys, you can't even fucking find them on LinkedIn or some shit. and here they are in the Council on Foreign Relations, where the fucking presidents and richest people in the world get together, have meetings behind closed doors to discuss whatever the fuck they want, and then you come out with shit where they have an agenda for the 21st century. They're telling you specifically how they want it to be. You got to start with the fucking bugs. You got to stop eating the fucking meat. You got to be into some gay shit. If you're not into some gay shit, you got to get into some gay shit. All right.
Some type of gay shit.
You got to do some gay shit.
Leo's on board already, bro.
And
Dude, I'm in there.
Balls deep.
and it's not some fucking gay agenda. It's just something that sort of to decentralize the idea of whatever the norm, whatever the norm is. You want to break it down so that you can fill that void.
Do you believe in the battle of good versus evil?
My whole thing is whatever decisions are being made.
Yeah, the cable's too short.
Oh my god.
I meant like the
you got-
spiritual battle of good versus evil.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I meant, by the way.
No, I don't.
So you don't think there's a spiritual, like, good versus evil type of thing going on?
No.
I guess that delves into spirituality, which is totally debatable.
That's another topic too.
That is another topic.
Spirituality. Yeah. I believe in that kind of shit too,
Yeah.
for sure. Like,
Go ahead.
sorry, I don't know. Just to finish the last topic, don't you probably believe like maybe there's these families that had power? Like, I'm talking about since the 1700s, like before the Declaration of Independence was signed. Like these certain like maybe like 5-6 families, and they maintain power through like their generations and generation after generation to this point that they're probably the main people that move the pawns on the board in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like that they date back this royal families.
You know what's hard, though? To keep, like, money, like, generationally going like that. Because at some point, there's going to be a person that is not that savvy with finances.
True.
So you could
True,
you could
I
have the
believe
father that's like really like financially savvy, but the son might not be into that.
Yeah, he's
you
not
know?
like into
He might
it.
go another direction.
Yeah, and
So
then
he
it
can't
dies
keep
out.
the generation or the lineage going.
Anyway.
Or what if they
What I was actually gonna say before Abe cut me off a while ago, fucking about the Rockefeller.
Some-
Oh,
I heard.
Rockefeller, okay.
No, I wanted to get my point across, but you guys don't let me
absolutely.
talk.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking, I believe actually, if I could be wrong, but Jay Electronica actually dated one of the Rockefellers,
For
like
real.
Oh, he did, yeah.
like
What?
one of the chicks that was like a part of the family. Like
No way.
he's
Jay
dated
Electronica.
one.
Who
Of
is
them.
this Jay Electronic guy?
You never heard
He's a
the
rapper.
you never heard the rapper
He's like a woke
the song
rapper.
Exhibit C?
Nah, I know
You
who
never- you never
Exhibit
heard-
is.
No.
Oh, so it's like Exhibit A, Exhibit
Yeah,
B.
like Exhibit.
Okay.
Yeah, like Exhibit A. He had the most popular one is C.
Okay,
I'm not really like too big on him either, but
Yeah.
that's like his most popular track.
damn. And this
You've
nigga-
heard it probably. You just don't
He's
know
like a
it.
woke
Maybe.
rapper.
I wouldn't know, but
And
I
he-
wouldn't say he's woke.
And he dated one of the
Lyrical
Rockefeller
rapper. Sorry,
daughters or
lyrical
something?
rapper.
What?
He dated one of like the family members, like the daughters?
Yeah, like one of the daughters type shit. Yeah.
Damn, so you think he knows some shit?
Imagine, right? Like
I mean, he has
imagine
to-
what he's talked to about to this chick about. Like I would love to have a conversation with her and about her family.
But you see
Maybe
how
she
someone
knows
in
some
the family
shit or
can go a
like, you
different
know.
way.
Yeah.
Like, they might not be into like this global agenda. They might just want to date a
Yeah.
rapper. You feel me? Like,
Or check that out. Look at it this
Oh, yeah.
way: the family has
But
so
that has
much
nothing to do
money.
with whether
Sorry,
but they
about-
deviate from the path that the original Rockefeller started.
it's not a family thing.
But
It's a
imagine,
deviation, though. That's my point.
imagine the child. Okay, he says, "Oh, I'm not into finances like my dad. Fuck it." But the family has so much money. Fuck it, I'm gonna hire somebody to be in charge of the finances. You know, and then maybe it might keep going like that. That's just
There's
a
several
theory.
ways to keep it going.
Yeah,
But I think at one point, like, the lineage is not the same as, like, what the first person had in mind. Like, it changes. It takes
Probably.
us another direction.
that could be very
It's
true.
like a spider web.
Because it's such a big like time span, like time window, like something's
And
bound
ideas
to.
change over time, too.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, I tell you, like, what are the moments? Because you talk about, like, from the 1700s. I don't know how far back I could trace this idea of, like, structuring society into just one world government.
Right.
But I know you could trace it at least
it goes back.
into like, the early... The idea goes back, definitely. But
Yeah.
but the idea is thousands of years old. I mean, that's been, like, the goal of empires forever. Like,
Globalization.
to take control of all
Back to
land.
Alexander the Great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that's basically that's like shit before Jesus was born, right? So, yeah, but when it comes to this idea of like how long ago they were trying to implement a one world government, that was at least in the round table groups that started like in the late 1800s or some shit like that, where they would have all these powerful people having these discussions about what the goals are and what the fuck society's gonna look like. What's up?
No, these are just laughing. I don't know.
You already know it's 420, bro. It's
I know.
420.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Check this
I'm not
out.
laughing at you, Abe.
Check this out. I think this happened today. I
was
don't know. I
listening to that.
asked my girl about it. She said it happened today. There's this guy who outside the Donald Trump trial
Huh?
and somewhere in Manhattan,
Burned himself
he
on fire.
burned himself alive.
Blazing themselves.
Like I think there's just one monk back in the days that he was like
Oh, he
sitting in
did.
Indian style
He was
position.
gangster as fuck.
I
And he
would've
lit
talked
himself
about
on
this.
fire to protest. Well, this guy today, some guy named
He did it for Trump.
something. I don't know what
he
he
did
did.
to
He
start
did
a
it.
revolution.
He did it to start a
He
revolution.
left behind
Oh
a
my
manifesto.
God.
But he left back a manifesto
Sounds like a communist.
that says like
Sort of.
things like that are gonna happen like
he
some
said that
type
like
of
Trump
coup.
and Hillary were like in cahoots.
Yeah, and like some things
my
are gonna
God.
happen like the apocalypse. Something coup is gonna happen soon, like it's coming because they're just feeding us lies like via propaganda and shit,
We'll see.
like distracting us.
That's
He
why
thinks
you
he's- he
should,
thinks he's
get off
Jesus.
your
And
antipsychotics.
supposedly somebody
If you
said
set
on
yourself
LinkedIn.
on fire, like how
on
credible
LinkedIn-
are you?
But imagine you light yourself on fire.
Where's
You're
your
like, yo,
credibility?
he's trying to stay up. He's trying to make a fucking point. Like, you're giving up your life over something that you believe in. Damn, you must be dead ass about it. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, like, supposedly somebody in the comment section when I was reading about it, they said that his LinkedIn, he had a good job. Like, a job like that would make him, like, valid on him being close to, like, very elite people. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he had a good job. But he was talking about some revolution shit and, like,
He was from Florida, St. Petersburg.
oh, shit. I don't know what his name is. I know his last
He
name is
drove from
Azzarello.
Max Rosello or something.
Yeah, Rosello or
his first name
Azzarello.
was Max.
But this guy
I
lit
thought he was
himself
doing
up.
it for Trump the whole time.
Nah, he
Nah,
was
he
doing
didn't
it.
start a
I thought-
revolution. He left the
I
manifesto.
thought
Yeah.
he was like upset that Trump is not getting his time in court.
Bro, I think his revolution flopped though. Like,
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, obviously they.
I was
Where's
reading the
the
manifesto.
credibility?
It's some crazy ass shit. Like he says that like some shit's gonna happen
is
soon.
it long?
Nah, it's pretty short. It's like 2 pages, a page and a half.
He left pamphlets, like where he burned himself. He was handing out pamphlets with like his manifesto on them.
But where they were like, did he have like
There's a
iPads
video, too,
far
of
away
him
from
getting
him, or did
burned
he just
alive.
have a shit
I
like
know, I know, I
paper?
see
He just
that.
had a bunch of pamphlets that he was handing out.
Did
And
they
it had
get
like his
burned, or
manifesto
did
on
they
it.
make it?
No, they made it into the hands
Okay,
of people,
okay.
and they're being posted online right now.
I wonder how valid his shit is, like how credible it is.
You
Because he
never
was
know.
saying some shit like apocalyptic shit could happen. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at Dubai, right? I don't know if you guys have been on Dubai.
You seen that shit? It's
They're
just
doing some
flooded.
shit over there that
Cloud
they're
seeding.
manipulating the weather. They're
Cloud
getting
seeding.
cloud seeding. Like
Yeah,
they
they don't have
fucking
rain over
spray
there.
something on the clouds or on an aircraft with salt, iodine or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I saw a video of fucking raining like crazy over there to a point where they got like, I don't know, a few months of rain within like a few hours.
They got billions of dollars of damages.
Yeah, bro.
They
And they're the
flooded,
richest
bro.
city in the world, right? Like
One
you
of
know?
them.
I'm sure.
So imagine, bro, like that's kind of like apocalyptic, right? Like they're having like
It's
so
grim
much
for
flooding.
sure. It's definitely grim.
Yeah.
You can see a bunch of camels like fucking falling because of the fucking.
More like Rolls Royces.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, these
deep
people are
in the
recording
water.
themselves. They're recording themselves in the car, like the water's coming up to like the fucking driver window, and you look around the car and they're driving like a fire ass Maserati or like fucking
Rolls
like
Royce.
Rolls Royce or something, because the interior looks nice. It's like fucking peanut butter inside.
Everybody in Dubai has Rolls Royce.
Yeah, bro. Even the cops. Even the
Even the
cops. I heard.
taxis. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's what he said. He said like some apocalyptic shit is gonna happen. COVID is gonna kill us all. Vaccines are gonna kill us all. Like crazy ass shit in the manifesto. So I don't know how credible he is, but it sounded, you know,
I think he needed to be on psych medication. That's what I think.
maybe,
He definitely needed some type of medication.
yeah.
Dude, he fucking lit himself on fire.
Lit yourself
Do you know
on
how
fire.
painful that is? And he didn't die right there. They
No,
took him to
I
the
told-
hospital and then he died like at midnight. Like,
Bro.
so he suffered. Like, he suffered a lot.
Yeah.
That was great pain. That's 4th degree burns down to your bones. Like,
Bro, when
dude,
you look at him, it's like I don't know how many layers of skin down. It's like yellow, like the guy's body.
they
It was-
posted pictures on Twitter. That shit looked gruesome.
Bro, the guy. It was
Terrible.
funny too. The guy recording, like this guy's like, "Hey, obviously this guy's gonna light himself on fire," like you know, jokingly.
Oh, shit.
And then he lights himself on fire, and he's walking. He's like, "Oh shit, this guy's on fire." Oh shit, this guy's on fire. Oh shit, like fuck, like he's sorry. He's like, "Fuck."
The
Now you
tone
accept it.
shifted.
He's like, "Oh shit, this guy's on fire."
Yeah.
God, officer, like some fucking always some random lady crying in the background. Oh my god! And like cops coming with fire extinguishers to put him out. This guy was already on the ground. Like at first he like tried to sit down like that one monk, and then he just fell backwards and started like twitching, shaking, bro. Like yo, that nigga got cooked.
He definitely
He got cooked, bro. He got fried, bro.
Literally cooked.
Holy shit. But yeah, man. I don't know. Apocalyptic. I don't fucking
I wonder
know.
what he was thinking. Like, worth it? You know, like, was it?
Probably maybe halfway through he was like, "Fuck, why did I do this shit?"
Have to be. Have to be.
Yeah, like fuck, this wasn't a good
No one,
idea.
no one could go into that and be like, yeah, this is great.
I mean, the problem
fun
is
and
when you
games
do
until
some
on
shit
fire.
like that, it's gonna be so easy to paint a guy like that as insane, though. You know, because
It's like you're gonna feel
He
pain.
painted
bro.
himself as insane.
that's the thing.
You don't even have to paint himself as.
That's
you don't
that-
even have to paint the picture. Like, he did it for you.
Exactly.
Unless you fucking like what would I say? Train your fucking body
Yeah.
and mind to the point where you can like withstand the fire burning you. Which I don't know if it's fucking
Bro, he was in so much
possible.
pain that
But
when
I'm
they
sure I'm sure.
I mean, the
fucking-
way the Buddhist monk did it.
I was gonna say I'm sure Buddhist monks have found a way
that
to.
dude, like,
But
did-
those guys are trained. This
Yeah.
guy looked like he just got off his 9 to 5 and said, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna light myself
Bro,
up."
they were
Yeah,
trying to
like
put him
on
out with the
New
fire
York and
extinguishers,
shit.
and he was like patting the flames, trying to put himself out. So he was already in his mind like, this is a bad idea, because he was trying to put himself out.
Yeah, he
Like,
wouldn't. If he was really about it, like he wouldn't be like.
He would have just
lay
been
there.
like Zen.
he was really
He was
bad.
like Zen, like
Because that monk from back in the days, that nigga was
just
sitting
stood
there,
there,
just
yeah.
like if he was meditating
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
chilling, and he fell back like sitting Indian style. But this guy, like you said, he was
trying to
patting
put
himself. He
yeah.
was like, "Fuck, bro." why
with
did
the
I do
last of
this?"
his strength, because imagine you burned yourself down to the bone.
Yeah,
so
I
with
heard
the
he
last of
died.
your strength. No, yeah, at midnight he died, definitely. Same day at midnight he died.
Was it worth
I
it?
thought he
Yeah,
was. I thought he was alive still.
Nah, he died.
And then you asked the big question.
Didn't he drop a
was it worth
video
it?
talking about everything?
it's type shit.
He
Like,
was
need to hear
singing
that
started
shit.
revolution.
yeah.
He was literally singing.
And the revolution is like somebody who's going against like the government or
Right.
something, believing in something that they think is right. I don't know how accurate that definition is, but it's somewhere along those lines.
I think he failed.
Yeah. I mean, bro, over your life, bro, like that's the thing. You know, my name's Life, right?
Yeah.
I feel like life is so precious. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you've seen yourself, third person, whatever, first person, come from such a young child and progress, gain knowledge. And, you know, like you see different things in life. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have kids, or maybe you got that new job you wanted or something. Why throw it away over trying to make a statement, bro? Like, at the end of the day, some people are not going to give a fuck. Some people are going to be like, oh,
lot of
that
people are not gonna give a
motherfucker got
fuck.
burned. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, another one for
I'm
the
late for
books.
work.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Type shit. Yeah.
but I don't know. I just feel like throwing your life away like that, it's not worth it at all for no reason.
Yeah.
You have
Not,
kids?
yeah. Yeah,
So you know how precious life is.
Of
Because I have
course,
a
yeah.
son, so I know how precious
yeah,
life
because
is.
you see the progression, like a
Yeah.
little human being, like you know what it is, like
and
I
how
remember
fragile they are.
I pulled my little son the other day, like not the other day, like maybe a few months ago, like coming out the womb, don't know shit, bro, like just crying, this nigga's crying, like
How
this
was
on
that,
to him.
bro?
Nigga, what?
How was that feeling?
Surreal.
Bro, I remember like my wife was next to me, and she's crazy ass shit. I walk in there, like first they take her, then I'm just sitting there by myself. I have to wear this special shit because it's like C-section, right? And then they're like, okay, you're ready. I'm thinking like, bro, what the fuck is gonna happen, bro? Like she was huge. Yo, they have her to the table, arms spread out like Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and like I'll cover her here, and then
But you can see it. Like
you can see it. It's like a blue, and now the top is clear, like see-through. You can see through that shit. And then you got the like 2 doctors here, another doctor over here, like 2 nurses over here. So it was like 5-6 people in the room. But they're doing this shit so nonchalant, like it's another day at work. Like they got
Yeah,
music
they're in
playing in
office.
the background. I remember it was I don't even know, some Christmas songs because it was close to Christmas. It was the end of November.
Okay.
And whatever, bro. I'm just seeing her like she's like doesn't feel nothing, bro. And then I see them cutting her open.
That shit's kind of gross,
Then
right?
the baby comes out, like not even the baby comes out. You first hear the cry. As soon as they slice her open, like the cry, like I was like, holy shit, like,
Surreal, right?
this is happening, bro. And then they popped him out. He's crying. He looks like shit. Like he's all bloody and shit. You know what I'm saying? They put him on a table. And then I just come over. They're like, oh, come over here, because while they're finishing her up, like stitching her up or whatever, I have to cut the umbilical cord and everything. And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like, oh, you're my son now, huh? Like, hey, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you. You know, somebody that just fresh in this world. And so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I've seen him progress, and just life is so beautiful, bro. Like, why throw it all away to make a statement? Light yourself on fire. Like, bro,
Like, I
come on, bro. It
probably
wasn't
didn't have
that
a family.
deep, bro. Like, I get you trying to put something out, but bro, go to Twitter. I don't even think it's called Twitter anymore. It's X.
X, yeah.
Yeah, X, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
Do your
Express it
statement
there,
there.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
You might fucking reach more people than just lighting yourself on fire.
I think he reached a lot of people.
He did, because it went
He's
viral.
famous now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at what
At
cost?
what cost, right?
He will
Yeah.
be famous for about 3 more hours.
Yeah.
And then people.
Yo,
And then
facts.
something new will take place.
People
and
will
they'll
forget
replace him.
about him, and then the next week there will be something new to talk about, and
Yeah.
and life goes on.
Yeah, I wonder how Trump feels about it.
That nigga was like, yo, this shit was happening outside while I was in court. Damn, bro. Like, holy shit, right out the
He was
front
probably
door.
gassed up. He thought it was for him, probably. Or like,
Yeah, he's like, yo, look at these niggas.
But you know what? I mean, that's basically how it is for every. I mean, even if you die for something that matters, you know, even if you,
Yeah, like a legacy lives on, right?
yeah, even if you were trying to die, trying to protect, you know, so whatever, like, how many people died back in the day, like trying to protect the village they were raised in,
True.
you know, or trying to fucking stop some crazy fucker from taking over, who's gonna end up leaving everyone to a brutal death or some shit. And how many people did that shit? You know, it's like,
Yo, you ever,
Niggas
sorry to cut you off,
Nah.
you guys ever seen this movie Apocalypto?
Of course.
yeah.
It's just like what you were saying, like these people in their village trying to protect their village from some people.
Movie's amazing. bro.
Crazy. Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Shout out to that nigga.
Amazing.
But yeah, man, like people trying to protect their villages back in the day, like, yeah, I could get it.
And the wars and shit. And I mean, people basically back then, cloud is very old. People think cloud is some shit motherfuckers like invented or something. Cloud is the oldest thing in the world. Like, if you look even at the oldest texts that you'll find, I mean, you find shit like in the Iliad and the Odyssey, you see people like Achilles, right? When they're in the Trojan War and they're talking about like choosing to die in this war because his mom was like half goddess or some shit like that, and she's telling him like, yeah, duh, like if you pull up in this war, you're gonna end up dead. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get capped, bro. And Achilles is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, but like they're gonna remember my name and shit. And she was like, bet. And so he would just go to war so motherfuckers could remember his name. And I'm like, all right, motherfucker, that's how much value they set on that though. You know? Like being remembered and shit.
Yeah, like they really like that legacy shit.
Yeah.
Like my name will live on.
So the ego is very powerful.
Yeah.
You know, can make motherfuckers do some wild shit in any direction.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, that's like the history of the bad motherfuckers of the world. You know, like Alexander the Great and shit. He died in battle too, shit. Took all that fucking space, fucking decades of war and shit. Said, fuck it, bro, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know?
And the crazy part is, like, so many years down the line, like today, like, you would tell that to somebody else, like, who the fuck is that guy, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
basically,
yeah. You did all that.
Yeah.
At what cost?
And then even, I mean, let's say that everybody from that day, since Alexander died, right? Let's say everybody did remember his name. And everybody knows exactly what the fuck he did. It's like, motherfucker, you're dead.
Yep.
It changes nothing, bro. It adds nothing to your life.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. You guys want to go on another topic?
But it could help. It could help maybe family life.
Yeah. We could go deeper than that,
if
bro.
They value that, it might do something.
It could help. It could, who knows, bro? Them being, people have a respect for you maybe because of who their family member was.
Yeah, but they're not going to attach that much respect to you necessarily.
I would disagree. I believe they at least give you more respect than a person they don't know.
They might, yeah.
No, they do for sure.
They might.
Especially if it's a person in that area that's known, respected in the community.
Again, yeah, they might. I mean, this is like very... I'm not sure what the fuck you're even going on about right now. Like, I don't understand. You're talking about like, well, maybe if you kill yourself in some fucking war, maybe somebody will be nice to your kid after you're dead.
Type shit.
It's like, what the fuck?
I think that's what they're going for.
Is that the trade-off you're looking for here?
Not exactly, but it's
I die and then they treat my kid good.
One of them.
Imagine they say
your family members good, whoever was,
Imagine they're like, yo, fuck your son, bro. Like, fuck that nigga, bro.
He was already the shit. He could have just pulled up and gone home.
Like, yo, I didn't fuck with your dad, bro. Like, fuck you and fuck him. Now make your life a living hell.
That could have happened too, bro. Yo, there's people that
there's some grimy ass niggas.
There's people that get targeted because like your family member, he's fucking dead. Well, you can't fucking go on now. You're a fucking threat to me, you know?
Yeah, but bro, going on some other? Do you guys believe like there's life after death?
No.
That deals with spirituality.
You see, that's what I'm going at. Like back when he was talking about spirituality, I feel.
What do you think? What do you think happens after death?
I feel like we're all of us, you know, right now, like there's like we're a spirit, you know, we're just inside a shell, like a body, right, like a hermit crab kind of. And there's so many, like there's been so many like people that when they're on the deathbed, and they go somewhere else, like they die, quote unquote.
They lose a certain amount of pounds or something?
Not even. Like, they, like, supposedly go to some place or talk to some nigga. You feel me? Like, and then they fucking brought back to life and like, yo, I remember seeing the light and all that shit. So, if so many people say that shit, like, after they die, I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a show on TLC or something like that.
Doesn't that seem strangely human and not very, like, high spirit, like, next world? It seems strangely, like, very, like, of this world, right?
Maybe in a way it could be.
What does that mean, Leo?
But then,
like,
then
it's like
what the fuck was that?
like it's a human thought.
It's like a human thought. Yeah, it's not like
it's something a human would think.
It's not like godly. Like
it's like you meet some dude. Is that what you mean?
Hey yo,
you die, you meet some.
Here we go.
I'm just trying to figure out what you mean, Leo.
Anyway, that it's like a human thought. It's like a very human experience.
It's a very mortal thought. Like
it's a very mortal thought. It's not like
it's not like a spiritual thought. Like it's like typical human thought.
What the afterworld is
but
like?
Wait, hold up.
If it deals with gods and spirituality and spirits, how can you even imagine what that's like? How could you even picture that?
Like, how can you fathom?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, coach.
But what were you trying to say?
That's exactly what I was trying to say, though.
So you're saying that people have had these experiences where they've seen the light and then they've come back to life.
Yeah.
And then they tell people about it, like, hey, look, this, I've seen this and that.
And that's just one side of it. I've also seen.
You think that's like there's something to that? You think that there's that?
Like there's some information beyond that.
Yeah.
Like there's like there's something behind that. Like you
that's
know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but that's one part. The second part is like I've had people, like personal people, like you know, like just like you guys, like you know, I talk to them, and they do DMT. Yeah. Right. That's another thing.
I've done DMT.
I had a friend who actually extracted, like he'll get like some bark from Amazon, or I don't know what. extract the fucking
The mimosa
DMT or some shit from the bark, put it in some fucking freezer with like paint thinner or something. I don't know, some fucking crazy shit.
God damn, that's
Yeah.
a process.
To fucking get the
actually easier than
THC
you
crystals, which supposedly look like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know, but he's crack coke or some shit like that. And then they go and you have to like kind of vaporize it. You can't burn it, combust. You know what I'm saying? So these people, when they'll take this DMT, first things first, when you die, supposedly one of them told me, I don't know, again, I don't know how accurate this is, but DMT is a chemical in your body. So when you die, there's a bunch of levels of, like high levels of DMT going through your body. And these people found a way on earth to extract that DMT and
Also
smoke
when
it.
you dream. Also when you dream.
Oh, when you dream.
Yeah.
There you go. So they say that it's being like shot out of a fucking cannonball, right? Like light speed, like you know when you're going super fast, Star Wars lights are like trails, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they say they go to this place where it's like there's these entities. It's not human, it's just like an entity, a life form or a spiritual, something like that. They don't talk to you, but they want to show you things. So my theory is, according to like how when you die there's high levels of DMT in you, and you're taking DMT and you go to some place and there's entities, they want to show you things but they can't talk to you. I would think maybe that's like when people go on and they pass away and it's like limbo. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, am I going to heaven? Am I going to hell? You know what I'm saying? And you're just waiting, limbo, right?
Okay.
And maybe these people like smoke that DMT, they get to that point, like they go to limbo type shit, right? Like
Before.
because there's so much DMT in their bodies, like high levels, so they get that DMT experience like when they die, simulation if you're dying. Because also when people have done DMT, they tell me like, yo, I felt like that shit changed my life, like fucking like
It's very
I
heavy.
felt like I almost died type shit, almost died, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, right?
Very heavy
So
experience.
I feel like maybe they go to the limbo and they see the entities, people have passed on, they don't even know them, some random person, and they want to show them things like, yo, look, check it out, this is where you go when you die or whatever. And then 10 minutes is up, you come back from that place and you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like along with dying, right, and so many recollections and records of people saying that they see a light and talk to somebody else, and DMT, that people say they smoke it or whatever, and within the 10-minute high, like they go and talk, like they can't talk to the entities, but they see something else in another place, right, like a different dimension or something, quote unquote. I think that there might be life after we pass on, you know, because at the same time, like religions, like, you know, like maybe they were made to like control, you know what I'm saying, like in a certain way, but they all preach about going to heaven or something like that. Every different type of religion, so they can be made up. You know what I'm saying? It could be, but like there's just too much like records out there, and along with the DMT thing, like I feel like there's life after when we pass away.
You gotta remember, it's a drug though.
It's
At
a
the end
drug,
of the day,
yeah.
it's a drug.
Yeah, but it's in your body.
You gotta take it
according
like
to them.
for a grain of salt. You feel me?
Yeah, but that would be like, honestly, like I think that would be a beautiful thing. Like at that point, no.
When we all want to live forever in
Of
some
course.
sort of afterlife.
Yeah.
That's
Not
it.
everybody.
And I followed this page, right? I don't know, it was some
Most
shit
people.
on that. It was on that level, and they would say like you go to this place, limbo, and you see all your past lives that you've lived. Like you know,
Damn.
God knows what the fuck you were, but you see all your past lives, and then time's up. Okay, now you're ready to get reincarnated again. You know what I'm saying, into the next whatever you're gonna be, a fucking dog, a plant, a fucking bug, a fucking person, you know what I'm saying? Or some different life form in a different fucking
So you
galaxy.
believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
think so.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it like eternal life or reincarnation? Because I guess it's like one or the other, right?
One or the other. I don't know why, like, I'm very open-minded, so maybe a little bit of both, you know, if that's even possible.
So what, you would like live like for a set amount of time in like this afterworld, and then you would like be reincarnated?
Yeah, but then I just thought about it. Then that goes against you go to heaven or do you go to hell? Like, because eventually like, you have to go to one of those, right? According to religion. But then I don't know if you.
I don't think
Maybe.
reincarnation
Maybe.
applies to heaven or hell.
Yeah, right. Because then you
I feel
just
like
get
reincarnation
reincarnated.
would be a little more faster process.
Yeah,
It would just
but I think there's more. Like when that's it. When our clocks are up, they're done ticking.
There's
I think there has to
definitely,
be
like,
more.
another plane of existence, where
Right.
the spiritual lies.
Yeah,
If you believe in that type of stuff, then that's like I
that's
guess
what
where
I
your mind
believe
would go
in.
to.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I believe in God and everything. I love that nigga. He's cool as fuck with me. You feel me? But I like to keep an open mind. Like, I don't like to be so closed-minded. Like, I like to think of different
You like
possibilities.
have the possibility that God might exist.
Yeah, like expand horizons. You know, like.
You
But
feel like Ape is being too close-minded, yeah.
no. I think
God
he's
could be many things though. It doesn't just have to be like
Yeah,
an all-powerful,
physical-
almighty being. Like
Yeah, like
God
a
could be the
person.
universe. You
yeah,
feel me? Like
yeah, and then
you could take God like as whatever you want it to be.
yeah, and then here in the universe, they could
God
go
could be
to
the
like
universe.
a scientific level,
God
like
could
the
be
Big
Buddha.
Bang Theory
God
or
could
some
be
shit like
Allah.
that. You know, I don't
Whatever you
know.
want it to be.
There's so many
I mean, after all,
possibilities.
it's up to the individual
It's just
to
the
determine
question,
what
like
God
who
is.
has the
Well,
right
if words have
perspective.
meaning-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they don't, then I guess what you're saying is true.
Why?
Well, because either
Yeah,
you're
we
just
can't
using-
talk over each other.
Either
bro.
you're just
I'm
using
so
the
sorry.
word
No,
God
this is
to
my
say,
first
fuck
time.
it, make it whatever you want.
No, I'm saying
a
that-
cheeseburger's God. Fuck it.
No, that's not what I'm
Yo,
saying. I'm saying
Because
that
either it has a meaning or it doesn't.
no way,
no, God is whatever the individual
Cheeseburger.
deems to be
And if
God.
it's not all powerful, then I don't know what the fuck.
So if
you
a new
mean-
religion started and they said that the universe is God, would they be wrong?
That the universe is God.
Yes. If a new religion started and they said the universe is God, would they be wrong? Could
What do
you
you
tell
mean?
them, yo, you're wrong?
Well, I think all religions are wrong.
Okay, then
So I don't know what
So
you're-
then you're already going into it with a bias, aren't you?
How?
What
Where's
exactly-
the evidence?
I don't know if you could call it so
I'm
much
not
as...
coming in as a religious person. You know I'm not a religious person. Like,
Right.
I'm not making the case for it.
You
Yeah.
certainly are.
I'm just asking a question.
What was the question again?
If a new religion started and
Yeah.
they said the universe is God, would they be wrong? Would you be able to tell them, like, no, you're wrong?
Well,
Yes.
I would start by asking them, what the fuck do you mean by God? And if the answer is the universe, well, then why don't you just say the universe?
I'm just saying.
'Cause that
I'm just
doesn't-
asking a question.
I mean, all you did is change the word.
So you just
didn't
asking
really
them
add
to
anything.
back up their belief, like
But think
give them
about
Yeah,
facts.
that's it. Yeah.
I would just say, what do you
Like
mean by
why?
that? Because if I don't know what you mean, I don't know how to
God
address
like
it.
an almighty, all-knowing being?
Sure.
Several religions
Could you
worship
not
one
apply
God
that to the
type shit.
universe? It's
No.
an almighty being that controls everything.
I
The
don't know if
universe,
there's any evidence that it's almighty.
all-knowing. It's been around forever.
I don't know about
Like,
all-knowing.
There's no evidence for none
I'm
of
saying
it,
the
bro.
universe is conscious.
Yeah, there's definitely no evidence for any God. Like you
Nope.
can't say Christ, like
It's all
God
he-
exists.
it's
Like
faith.
in
It's all
Christ,
he or she
in, like
says.
in
Faith.
Christian, like in a Christian sense, you can't say that God exists for sure.
So what's
Can't
that?
be 100% sure that it exists. You can't say that Allah exists 100%. You can't
No,
say
they
that Buddha
definitely believe
exists 100%.
Christians.
I'm trying to get you.
I know they do. I'm just saying you can't prove it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your
Just
point?
like you can't prove the universe is. You can't prove any of it.
I
You
wa-
can't
It's
prove-
all theoretical. It's all religion. It's all spiritual.
What
And
is?
it's down to the individual to determine what type of spiritual route they want to take.
Leo, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. bro.
Yeah, I think you're going tangent, man. Times like
I
3
feel
right
like
now.
like you know what I'm saying, like okay, these people came up with these religions, right? Like a new guy just said, hey, I'm gonna make a religion, and then some guys like, okay, well, why the fuck do you believe in that? You know, show me, give me the facts, back it up. But I feel like it got to a point where some people like couldn't back it up, and they're just like, here you go, bro, just make the religion, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds credible. It sounds like what the other people are saying, so might as well, bro. You know. It's just a tweak that they're a little different. So I don't know, because all the religions are like kind of similar in a way. Just the fact that they believe in one God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know,
The
man.
other ones, like the old religions, the older you are, the more gods there are.
Yeah, and also like there's I remember like I don't know, you know, watching TV shows and shit, Netflix. Christianity was made to be like controlling, bro. Like if you weren't Christian, you're a fucking witch, you'll get fucking killed. Like the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like
There was a lot of that.
like why the fuck are you like labeling like, oh, you gotta love God. You don't love God, bro, you're a fucked up nigga. We're gonna fucking blow you alive or some shit.
It's also a way to make society more civil.
Yeah, like more
To give it a
control.
certain set of rules. Like,
Yeah, or structure.
thou
Yeah,
shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit.
Yeah.
It
you know,
did.
adultery. Like
So-
it's to make it more civil to people to get along. To
yeah. So I wonder like was Christianity already there? They just tweaked it and used it to their power.
Also, it helps build societies because if not, like we would still be scattered into like different
yeah.
groups like nomads and shit. Like it gives like society more like a glue like to
Yeah.
hold together
And then it also gives them like a faith, like oh shit, like
and a common purpose to work towards.
yeah, like oh shit, I gotta be a good person, you know, I gotta go to heaven or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of give them some kind of structure, but
It's kind of like the glue that holds society together. So
yeah. But who the fuck made that a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
It goes back so long
Yeah.
to the Egyptians, to before the Egyptians. So you feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's just a certain set of rules.
And like who the fuck? What group of people said, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
Let's put this shit into effect, bro. I like what you're reading, bro.
It's like kind of like a cult.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. And then everybody just slowly made their different kinds of cults and shit. That somewhere down the
There's
line.
like over 400 gods out there. Like, how are you gonna tell someone that their god is real and the
that's-
other god is not? You feel me? Like,
yeah, and that's another thing. You know, like the people believe in Greek gods, like the god of fire, the god of water. Like,
It's
oh,
like
you got
paganism.
hella gods. You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
being a pagan, but yeah.
Yeah. So like, who the fuck is telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's a very sensitive subject, and it's
Yeah,
like,
you
100%.
can't prove any of it.
yeah,
So,
and
like,
it's like
you feel
very
me?
vast. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody would have the right answer for
Isn't that where the word faith comes from? Like, you know, it's
Yeah,
your
exactly.
faith. Like, you're hoping that it's real.
Yeah.
What do you think, Leo?
Me? You know, I'm not a spiritual guy. I'm not spiritual.
You said there was a plane or something like that, right?
I said that some people believe that there's a plane where it's
Are
good
you
and
drunk,
evil.
bro?
But what do you believe?
I'm kind of tipsy.
What do you believe?
Shout out to
Personally,
VSOP.
me, I
Hennessy.
would like to think that there's good and evil out there. That
What,
there's
you would
something
like to?
inherently good inside you or inherently evil
Yeah.
inside you.
Well,
Now, I'm
right.
not talking about Satan and God,
Okay.
but I do think there's like a force out there where you know what's right and you know what's wrong.
like Star Wars.
No, dude.
Where do you
Come
feel?
on, be serious. Be
Where do
serious.
you, where do you feel that
Be
force?
serious.
Where do you feel that force
The
in your
dark
body?
side.
Like
The
I
dark
said,
side.
there's like another plane.
Hold
like,
up,
maybe,
wait.
like,
You didn't let me out. Where do you feel that force in your body?
I'm just saying, like, don't you know what's right and what's wrong?
You didn't answer
Yeah.
my
Where does
question.
that come from?
Where do you feel that force in your body?
In my dick.
Hey, yo.
Well, what
you
about
say
that? Like, how do you know the right and wrong?
Come from?
I feel like
I
that's
know
just
you
the
would
way
think
you were
of it in
brought
a
up.
psychological sense
You know
because
what I'm
you're
saying?
like into psychology. So you would obviously think of compassion towards another human being and knowing like, oh, if it hurts that person.
No, I don't know.
I don't
like,
think
that's
we would
wrong.
know.
I know that's how you would think.
No.
Yeah, but I don't think we could ever know because imagine like the person, okay, knowing right and wrong, that goes back to the parents, and then them, how the fuck do they know that? That'll go back to the parents. So at the end of the day, I don't think we would be able to know the right answer. Like, how the fuck do you know what's right and wrong? Does somebody tell you, or do you feel it
It's
inside
also
your
been
body?
passed down.
How about
from
this, bro?
generations.
How
Yeah.
about this? I got a question.
Talk to us, bro.
You ready?
I'm ready, bro. It's 4:20, right?
Yeah. I'm rolling up. So sorry, guys. I haven't been talking.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I got
man.
cotton mouth, man. The can. You have
Yeah.
a cup? Guys have
Like,
extra
hot
cup?
as shit.
We could get more waters in here, but I got like you could air sip this.
All right.
That takes me back.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask Life the lever question about the.
11.
Go for it, yeah.
We go for it. I'm gonna sip this water.
All right, I want to put you in a position here, Life. Right? Let's say you're
Okay.
hanging out there in front of these train tracks.
Okay. Wait, are we talking about like outdoor train tracks, like Old Western, or we're talking
It
about
doesn't matter.
subway train
Old
tracks?
Western.
I like
Doesn't
I
matter.
like Old Western. That's how I always imagine it.
Okay, okay.
Cowboy hats everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
That's not really
Red Dead
important.
Redemption, okay.
But basically, the point is this, right?
Uh-huh.
There's the. You ever seen a train where it picks which lane it's going to go into, right? Can either
Right.
go one lane or another.
Yeah, the
Right.
train tracks.
Exactly,
break off
right?
into
And
different
so you
directions.
have a lever that's
Right.
going to decide whether that train is going to go left or right.
Right.
Now, on the left, there's one poor fuck that's strapped onto that.
Oh shit.
Onto a wall.
Onto the wall of the tracks.
Onto the
It's the
train.
tracks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's strapped to the train tracks, right?
Right.
And then on the right, there's four poor fucks that are strapped to the train tracks.
Yeah.
Right? Now, let's just assume, for the sake of this hypothetical, which it is a hypothetical,
Right.
right? That every single person, whether it's that one dude on the left or those poor fucks on the right, each one of them is of equal moral stature, right? Let's say that's like almost the exact same human being, you know? Like
Yeah.
Right.
there's no change in the value of one compared to the other.
So you can't be
Equal
biased.
value.
So you can't be biased.
right.
Like if it's
Right.
a family member versus a random
Yeah.
person, obviously
Right,
you pick
right.
the.
Now you're in the middle, right, to where it switches from where the train is either going to go left or right, and
Yeah.
you have a lever, and you can choose whether it goes left
Yeah, one nigga, four
or right.
niggas.
Yeah,
that's all
Exactly
it is.
right, and so you got to make that choice. about-
Originally, it's going. If you don't do anything, it's gonna go hit the four people.
yeah,
Right.
But if you do pull the lever, you kill the one guy.
Uh-huh.
What do you think you would do hypothetically?
Hypothetically.
who does? 4 people or 1?
Alright guys, hold on to your socks for this one. This is just what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just hit my mind right now. So pretty much left side one nigga, four right.
Remember, it's going to hit the 4 people regardless.
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 But
You just
I could just move it to the guy on the left side, one nigga.
exactly think of
Right,
it like
right.
that's the situation.
So pretty much from a fucking very like physical standpoint, like it's me, right? I would let that motherfucker go straight and hit the 4 niggas. And then why? Because what happens, okay, it hits the one nigga. Bam, that one nigga died. Then I got 4 niggas over here wondering why the fuck they strapped to the train tracks. Then I loosen them up and they all pissed as fuck and I'm gonna get jumped, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, me versus 4 niggas? So, fuck that, bro.
That's a funny way to think about it.
I'm gonna kill those 4 niggas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're not killing them. I wouldn't say you're killing them.
But the train is gonna go over them.
The train's gonna kill them.
It's gonna kill them, the train, right?
Yeah.
So I got this one nigga over here. I loosen him up. He's mad as fuck. Yo, what the fuck? Why am I tied down? Oh, I'm be like, yo, chill the fuck out, my nigga. Like,
just
you know what I'm saying? Like, I just saved you, bro. He's like, nah, fuck that, bro. You're in on it. And he wants to subscribe with me. Fucking 1v1, baby. But 4 niggas?
It might be your life right there.
Yeah. So I want to live. So I'm gonna kill these 4 guys.
Never seen it from this perspective.
Yeah, that's a very interesting way to think about it.
You gotta worry about the repercussions after.
Yeah, because the thing is, if you think about it this way, from a compassionate kind of like point of view, like, oh, I could save more people if I save these 4 people and I just kill this one guy and I'm be a fucking hero. But think about it from, like I said, like a physical standpoint, like you today, like some people are not compassionate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people could just be dicks and shit, and like, why am I gonna roll the dice and try to go that way when I could just deal with one angry nigga and fuck you, we could squabble and shit. But 4 niggas, I'm gonna lose a fight. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. Because they're gonna probably think I'm in on it. Like, won't you be mad if you're strapped to the fucking train tracks, the train almost hit you?
Cheers.
Then this guy, and then this fucking guy, loosens me up. Like, I'm heated, bro. Like, why the fuck did I almost die? Like, sure, I was scared, but now I'm pointing fingers, bro. Like, who's strapped into this train track? So, all right, I go with just saving.
All right, let me change it up a little bit then, so that's not an escape here. Let's say, right, that the situation is as follows, right? All of these people were in a cult.
Right. All 5 of them?
All 5 of them. And the cult decided that they needed to trust fate or some shit like that. So they put, 1 guy over there and 4 guys on the other side.
Right.
But it's a human sacrifice.
And so they all know that they went into this voluntarily, but they all changed their minds all of a sudden. So they're not going to jump you.
Right.
You're not the cult leader.
So they're going to be grateful that I saved them.
They're going to be very grateful, right?
Okay.
Now, if you were very concerned about the possibility of 4 people being very angry at you if you got them out of that situation and trying to do something to you.
What about the possibility of them being extremely nice?
Grateful that
blowjobs,
that really might.
Damn, they're women now. Oh shit. Okay.
Nah, I'm just thinking shit. Yeah.
Well, it's still fuck them niggas. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro.
You never know.
I would probably, if you're looking at it from that perspective, then I'll probably save the 4 people because they're gonna be grateful. And fuck it, bro. Like, I saved 4 instead of 1 person.
But you saved 4 but killed 1.
I'll live with that. I'll go to sleep with that. Like, I saved 4 niggas. Come on, God, look at me. I'm saving 4 people.
Yeah.
I got 3 more.
You don't think if you just leave it alone and let fate, just let things happen? Fuck it. Like, don't have no input in it. Like,
imagine that. Imagine you actually pull the lever and then boom, you kill that one nigga, and now you're fault because you killed that nigga. You're gonna go to jail. I like that. So at that point,
not even just the fact that you have to pull the lever to kill somebody. Like, the train was gonna kill them regardless.
Like, in a sense of
let me put it to you a little bit differently before you go on, because so say that. Let's say that right now that was happening, right?
Right. Put my cup down.
Over in, let's say that train track or that situation is happening right now on the other side of the planet, right?
Right.
And there's billions of people that are not going to do anything about that right now. Now, did they kill that? Did they kill whoever dies in that situation? Did they kill the guy on the left or the 4 people on the right?
If they pulled the lever?
Yeah, are all of the people in the world that didn't do anything to stop that, right? That they didn't touch the lever, they don't know the lever exists or anything. They didn't do anything to.
Right.
They didn't kill anyone.
0 action.
No matter whether it's the one guy or the other one or whether somebody else pulls the lever.
They just did what Mike said. Let fate decide, right?
Or just let things be. Like, just don't have no input. Like,
right.
You know, like.
Well, when you say it from that point of view, I actually like that one more because At the end of the day, you're not the one who's pulling the lever.
Exactly.
It's not that person didn't die because you fucking did something. So if you just let fate decide, and that's a beautiful point, bro. Like nowadays, what a lot of people should do, mind your fucking business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like if you fucking stay in your lane,
that's it, bro.
And you mind your fucking business, you don't gotta worry about nothing.
You were worried about something else.
Yeah.
Not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even cared right now. Like that wouldn't even been a thought in your mind.
Exactly, bro. So now you gotta fucking go to sleep. Fuck. I pulled the fucking lever. I killed one. I killed 4 niggas. I killed somebody. Because my fault, because I pulled the lever.
I'll be like,
fuck that. I would have been like, oh shit, those niggas are gonna get ran over?
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro. God got him. God got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, take the wheel, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. Like, I ain't trying to fucking
I don't want to be
sleep.
responsible for that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'll be like, yo, I just saw 4 people get ran over.
Right.
Fuck it, nigga. I'm gonna go to sleep chilling. It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with that, Mike.
You know what I mean?
That was
like,
a really, really good valid point.
That's the only thing. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep with myself, like, knowing I killed that one dude to save those. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'd rather just, like...
Just let shit be.
Let shit be and mind my own business. Stay in my own lane, because I'm not going to be at fault for anything that happens, you know?
Let me ask you something, Life. Do you think that free will exists?
Free will? So, if you can, bro, can you just elaborate more on what you mean by free will?
Free will is basically... So you hit that vape right now, right?
All right.
Do you believe that you could have chosen not to hit it at that moment? You could have decided otherwise?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I could have fucking said, you know what? I'm going to wait 2 more minutes till I hit it. Instead of hitting it right now.
Right, so the idea of free will is basically that you can make these decisions. In other words, like you're not something that's going to make a predetermined decision.
Right, yeah.
Like you have this autonomy to say, no, I'm going to choose A over B, and actually it could have been otherwise.
Hell yeah, bro. You ever seen Zach and Cody?
Absolutely.
You ever seen that episode where he's like, be the pilot of your own life? Yeah, motherfucker, you the pilot of your own life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You make the decisions. So I agree with you. Yeah, you got free will. Yeah. Why? What
You're a free will guy too, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm very... I'm
like,
on the fence about it.
He's on the fence about shit.
Just like
I don't blame him though, because at the same time, like I said, I keep an open mind. I look at shit from black or white. You know what I'm saying? We talked about black, now we're gonna talk about white. So you have free will, yeah, sure, but let's say you're that individual that lives in a shitty neighborhood and you don't got a lot of opportunity, a lot of chances given to you, like the next person did that lived in the suburbs or whatever. So you're coming from a point of view where you don't got much choices. It's either the streets, survive, or you're gonna be like broke and not survive, or you know what I'm saying? Like you need some type of protection for your life.
Those are options.
But very
like choice.
Very limited options though, versus somebody who's raised in a good neighborhood, suburbs or whatever. Hey, you want a fucking 20 grand so you can buy yourself a fucking Toyota, son? Oh yeah, thank you, dad, for sure, bro. Fucking dad's a fucking business owner or whatnot. Versus somebody who fucking lives on, you know, no offense to food stamps, I love them bitches, but food stamps and fucking don't know when your next meal is coming from because you got fucking 4 or 5 brothers and sisters because your mom is a crackhead because she wants to fuck and suck every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So now you got 5 brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? So like, you don't got much opportunity, bro. All you live around is 3 like street niggas, thugged out niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that say, yo, get down with the gang, let's shoot shit up or whatever. Versus Tom or Jimmy that lives in the suburbs. Hey, what do you want to be? You want to be a doctor? You want to be this and that? So when you have those choices, sure, you got free will. But when you're very limited, I feel like you're very limited to a certain amount of free will. Like I wouldn't call it free will. I'll call it like limited choices will. You know, because you can't just do like, oh, a nigga in the hood that... I mean, sure, he could change his life. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wants to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, yeah, you could do it. But it's gonna be very hard for you. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe like, in most chances you're not gonna get that opportunity. Because how the fuck would you be exposed to even that idea? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, my contention is that free will doesn't exist. Which most people don't agree with.
Right, that it doesn't exist?
Yeah, most people don't agree.
Like 100%, like you got no say in nothing.
First of all, because most people, it's like they feel the sensation. Well, everybody.
Right.
As far as I know, unless you got like some fucking brain disease or some shit.
Right.
Everybody has the sensation of them making one decision over another. Right? Like you thinking your thoughts and being the thinker of your thoughts and all that shit.
Right.
But I think it's a little bit different than that. I think it's completely different from that. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, there's the biological side of it, which we've talked about a lot here in the podcast, and then there's the other side, which is basically like the mental side. Because most people, when they have thoughts, they're like, oh, I'm making these thoughts, I'm generating this, I'm like a fucking factory of thoughts, right? And I just pop them up because I chose to do so, right?
And then the other people.
What other people?
Like, so you said that's like one way of thinking. Like some people.
Oh, that's like the general way. Like people think that they're the ones that are coming up with thoughts.
Right.
There's also people that think it's a chemical reaction in your brain. So.
Yeah, but even then, but that's the biological side, right?
I guess, yeah.
And so then, like the other side, which is like the mental side, is like a mental exploration of it, right? So like the basic idea is like, if you really observe your thoughts, I mean, you'll sort of notice. If you really just stop and just pay attention, like, to what the fuck is happening, if you just close your eyes and shit and just listen to whatever the fuck is happening in your mind at the moment, I mean, you'll just find that they sort of just pop up all on their own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people say, for example, I think pretty much everyone has had the feeling of, like, a song gets stuck in your head or some shit. Mm-hmm. Right. And it's like, that's not some shit that you can just turn off. I mean, you ever try to turn off a song that's stuck in your head? That shit gets more stuck.
That is very true. Like, you're like, fuck, I don't want to think about it, but then you just keeps going on in your head and you can't stop.
Right. We don't know. I couldn't tell you, for example, what I'm going to be thinking 10 seconds from now. Right. I just don't fucking know. Right. I mean, a thought might pop up out of fucking nowhere. Right, that I have no fucking control over. But then the ones that, because there's thoughts that pop up and you're like, oh, I don't control that thought, that just popped up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, like it just came to me.
Right.
That's the saying. It just came to me.
Yeah, and then there's the other thoughts that are like, oh, I'm making this.
Right.
I'm like the one that's making these thoughts. I'm like driving
like
these.
Somebody
like you're planning
something
shit
down.
Yeah.
Like thinking ahead,
making a song.
Right. Those seem like you're the author of that.
Right. Like you're in control.
Right. The other ones are sort of like visiting there.
Right.
I think both of those are the same. I don't think that there's one that you're generating and another one.
I think so. It's just it happens on. It depends on what timing you are. You know what I'm saying?
I think it happens on its own.
Yeah. But it's the same. It's the same thing. If that's what you're trying to say, I agree with that. Like 100%. Like it's not just different like sections of the mind or something like that. It's trying to like either focus or you're like, oh shit, this thought just popped in my mind. Like it's the same mind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is the same. Were you gonna say some shit?
I was gonna ask.
Ask away, my brother.
So why do I mean, it's kind of a dumb question, but
there's never a question that's dumb. That's another.
So why do certain brains go towards certain things then?
Why do they go towards certain things?
Yeah, like why do they gravitate towards certain things? Like why do artists or people that are more musically inclined?
I mean, if you're asking somebody that doesn't believe in free will, I mean, the answer would be like because they don't have a choice.
Oh, because they don't have free will, so that's how they feel. Right?
And so the idea of free will is that I could have done this differently.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you believe you couldn't?
Oh, I don't think you could. No, I don't think it was going to be different. I think that because I think that cause and effect is actually taking place. And so I don't think we're an exception to cause and effect. Mm-hmm. Right?
Cause and effect in a sense of like
we're a part of the cause and effect, but we're not excluded from it.
In the sense that like everything
that you did,
at least as far as we can tell, right? The things have causes, and those causes have their effects, right? And the idea that most humans have is that yes, that's true, except for people. Right? In other words, like I don't have a cause that's causing me to act a certain way. I'm the cause, right? I'm the causer, right? So the rules of cause and effect don't apply to me. There's nothing predetermined about me. There's nothing about me that is a chain of cause and effect, like the laws of physics, right?
Right.
It's not that. No, I'm different. What I am is something that chooses automatically outside of these laws of physics. It's like the universe and my biology, all that shit. That's not what's causing me to think A over B or B over A. It's basically, what it is, oh no, this is me making up the way the universe works. This is me choosing B over A over B. It could have been otherwise, but it didn't because I'm outside the realm of cause and effect.
Okay.
And so I can affect it however I want.
And that's the example that you're saying of having your own free will, right?
That's the example of not how people would describe free will, but how they experience the idea of it.
Right.
Because it does feel like a sensation of like I'm doing this, right? There's a different feeling when a random thought just pops up into your head versus when you start saying like fuck this, bro. I'm fucking going ham on this fucking homework. I'm thinking so hard about this math problem right now.
Right.
I'm doing that drive combined with the thought together. I feel like that's an illusion that gives people a sense of free will. I don't think it's really there. I think that part of the reason that it feels like it's there is because people become very attached to their thoughts and they start confusing themselves with their thoughts.
Right.
And basically, I mean, people can go through this whole chain of self-torture where they start thinking about one fucking mundane thing that somebody told you at fucking work the other day.
Right.
You're like, fuck that bitch. You know? Fuck that bitch. Really, inside your head, if you could hear yourself, sometimes you would sound like a paranoid schizophrenic. I mean, it would really be like that. It would be something where you take the most mundane shit, and if you don't watch out, and if you're not focused, I mean, if you're not paying attention to your own mind, like, it'll just fucking go in a million different directions. Before you know, you could be angry about the most basic bitch shit for 6 whole hours, needlessly, when absolutely nothing has changed about that situation. There was one thought, and the only thing that's been added to the situation is the 1 million other thoughts that just fucking spiraled out of nowhere because we were not paying attention to what the fuck our minds were doing.
Right. So what you're saying right now is you don't believe people have free will. You feel that it's more like a cause and effect kind of thing, right?
Yes.
Like it was meant to happen. Like for example, you do your homework, you're not gonna fail the class. You know what I'm saying? Like you were gonna do the homework regardless. Like it's not like you're deciding to do it. Like you knew the consequences. You knew the effects of what you would if you would cause this or not. So
and just and whether you know the effect or not, right? Like if I think that human beings, when they're presented with certain stimulus, certain things in their environment, based on however their genes are and however the history of their genes and their environment interacting, I think that basically decides how they're going to act in the future.
Right.
When they're presented with certain stimuli. I think that the past, right, variables are the ones that interact with variables in the present, and they're the ones that produce human behavior.
Yeah.
But that's a difficult thing for people to swallow for 2 reasons. One, people really like the idea of free will.
Yeah, because it makes them feel like they're in control.
Yeah.
Like I could control my destiny type shit.
It's a very comforting idea. And the other one...
Do you not?
What, like the idea of free will?
Control your destiny?
Like what I was trying to say is like, do you feel like it's scripted already? Like the plays are in place.
I don't know about scripted.
In order for you to do choose what is the best effect to your cause.
But it's based on. I mean, you could technically still say that you're the one doing it because you are. Right, whatever it is that you are as a human, that's the thing that's making the decision. I just don't buy the idea that it could have been another decision. Now, you're never gonna have no matter how much of an understanding you have of this idea of that free will doesn't exist. No matter how much that's there, you're always gonna have the sensation of free will. In other words, I wake up in the morning and I'm not thinking, "Fuck, man, I can't believe it. I have no control over this shit, and here I am fucking driving to work." Okay. Right.
Okay.
I can't believe it. I have no control. Like you never really feel that way.
Yeah, it's kind of.
To me, the illusion is just the feeling of it, the feeling that you actually have this free will. But that you can actually break that away. When you were talking about like DMT and psychedelics and shit, like they always get rid of the sense of self, of the ego, of the sense that you're like this thing that's out there that's doing this other shit with the world, and you're separate from all of it, and you're just there making these choices. That shit goes away under a lot of conditions. It goes away on psychedelic drugs. It goes away on certain spiritual experiences. It goes away when you have a profound experience meditating. It goes away a lot of different ways. And so people, you can sort of get past the veil if you really get good at observing what's happening in the present moment, non-judgmentally, like just observing it.
Yeah.
Are there any negatives to that though?
To meditation?
Or no, just like achieving that.
The free will.
Oh, it feels great.
But is there any negatives?
It's a great feeling, because the idea of the negatives, because you're thinking that, if I realize, right, that I'm not really what I think I am, then it's gonna be like, now I just feel like I'm this thing that's me, that's powerless.
I mean,
so I feel like I'm
wouldn't
just
be
a
thing then, right?
I feel like I'm just a robot watching myself now. Is what you think would be the experience. I don't think there is this you in that sense. In other words, I think there's just your experience. There's the experience of consciousness.
Just experiences.
And then there's everything that goes into the realm of consciousness, which and when I say realm, I don't mean anything spiritual. I just mean you have consciousness, right? It feels like something to be alive, right? There's a feeling to being alive. You know that you exist, right?
Right.
Okay.
And so with that, like once you get shit like if you were to just observe, right? Not observe consciousness. You can't fucking observe. That's like a fucking mirror looking at itself. You could show a mirror its fucking reflection.
Yeah.
But that's its reflection. That's not itself. That's like looking at your own eyes.
It's a sensation. Yeah. It's a feeling.
Right. So
it's not really a thing.
But what really comes up in consciousness is just thoughts come up, the fucking sensations of your of touch, of smell, of taste, all that shit.
Right.
And fucking feelings, right? Emotions, all that shit. And then the feelings of you moving and all those sensations, all those things are part of experience. But that's not experience itself. What I'm telling you is that like the same way that if you close your eyes, right, it looks dark. And if you open them back up, it looks bright. You have as much control over your thoughts and your behavior as you do over what you see when you open your eyes.
Yeah, I feel like...
So that's what I believe. I think it's all just stimulus that's coming at consciousness.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a mixture of all those things happening at once, type of thing.
It just comes.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, if you really pay attention,
it's just experiences.
It's just experience. And so, like, if you the reason why people suffer a lot is because they're attached to like the idea of this. I mean, they're really attached to those thoughts. Like, people really do start thinking their thoughts are them, and they really get with that shit. If you can break away from that for at least a few seconds, man, that feels fucking good.
What do you think is giving these thoughts, like, if it's not the person themselves free will?
Well, there's nowhere for the person to give thoughts from.
Yeah.
Because where did you generate the thoughts from? Can you, like, trace the original first place where the thought came from? Did you have it in a storage bin that you fucking opened that bitch up and threw it out? Did you have it prepackaged? How does it come to being? Like, have you ever thought to yourself, like, when you have a really good idea, where did that really good idea really come from in you? What part of your fucking mind was that really in? And if it just popped up by itself, how much of it is really yours? Is it not just some shit that came to you?
That's so funny because
when you put it like that, then we're just fucking.
That's what people say. That shit
things
just
absorbing energy, ideas, and just like, oh yeah, let's do this.
It's there.
Sounds cool.
Yeah,
Sounds cool.
But you're never gonna feel that way.
I know. That's the
First of all, because even if you got go
No, go.
But even if you got rid of the illusion of the self, right?
Okay.
First of all, you're not going to be worried about like feeling like a robot or that, because you're not going to feel like there's any real sense of self.
Right.
And in other words, you're going to feel like there's just experience. And you're not going to feel like you're some observer of experience where you're this little thing that's watching this big world. That's not what it's like. The other thing, which I fucking forgot right now. It was either a lie or it was genius. It was one of those two.
Okay.
That's interesting, though.
I mean, have you ever...
Yo, put that down.
Have you ever really thought about, like, what the fuck... Like, what it is... What you are? And I don't mean, like, a human or any of that shit or, like, a fucking...
Like a third point of view? Like,
no,
what
no.
are you?
No. Just, like, I just ask the question. Like, where is the self? Where is you in your mind? Like, what about your mind makes you?
Like what is producing the thoughts? Like, is that what you're talking about in that sense, or just like what
makes you? Like, what makes you like
the whole package?
This thing,
the whole package. Your ideas, your personality.
Right.
It's just I guess in the mind, right? In reality,
but all those things combined, that makes
all of that is what you call the self.
Well, it's expressed as your. I don't know. I'm trying to.
Because, like, say dreams, for example, right? Like, that's produced by the mind, right?
Sure.
Right.
And you could say that's a part of you, like that. You could say that's part of the whole self, right?
I mean, that's an experience we have.
And it's something that happens, and you don't really have control over your dreams. I mean, there's people that get into lucid dreaming, and they have that sense of of self in the dream where they feel like they can control what's happening in the dream.
Yeah.
Right. But that's different, right? I mean, that sense of the fuck was I talking about right now? God damn it! It happened again. Again, you guys fucking put me in some fight. See, he says a contact high doesn't exist. Can you believe this motherfucker? The audacity! I had perfectly clear thoughts 2 hours ago.
That's what it sounded like. That to you.
Fuck.
I forgot what I was talking about too, but hey, we're here.
Yeah, man, it's 420.
It's 420, man.
I'm
Hitler's
just,
birthday. Yo, let me stop.
No, it is Hitler's birthday. It is.
Yeah.
Hey, but whatever, man. Shout out to the nigga with the funky mustache, man.
I hear Hitler was into some sick shit, and I don't mean the concentration camp shit.
Didn't they say he was gay?
Oh, it's possible he was.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, that's what according.
Look at his drip. Look
according
at
to Dame Dash.
Look at his swagger. I mean, that guy.
Hey,
DSM swag.
That guy soaked a few. All right.
but he has a good ass KDR. Like that nigga kill death ratio. Like that nigga killed so many people. He didn't die. He only died once.
It was a suicide, I believe.
Look at that. He had to kill himself.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even fucking reach this nigga. Like
he went out like a coward.
he went out like a coward. Yeah, like just sit there and take the fucking shots, bro. Like
I wonder why the fuck did he just pick like the? I mean, he didn't just pick the Jews. He picked other people too.
it was Jews, gay people, disabled people, and I think that's about it.
And
Maybe
and
more
like
type
people
of
of like other races and shit too that he didn't fuck with.
Yeah, like,
That's
yo, you got a
another
big ass nose? Yo, my boy, you Jew.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, bro. I don't fuck with you, bro. Go to the concentration camp because your daddy had a big nose. You know what that is? Like, you're a big nose guy, and like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to a concentration camp because I got a big nose.
Yeah, back then they were into like eugenics and shit where they would like try to measure like your facial features and your like fucking
a certain type of
ratios in your body.
attractiveness to them.
Yeah.
And they would try to attribute that and be like, oh, this is a member of this race or that race or some shit. And they really did think that was a science back then.
I think I was watching a documentary once. It said that Hitler or his advisor or something tried to make the perfect soldier. Like, they would get people that are
Oh, they
tall,
wanted to.
people that are strong or
Yeah.
some shit. And like they would put them together type shit, like try to have a baby. Like I don't know if it was two niggas or like a nigga and a female.
It's hard
or
to have a
something.
baby
Yeah,
when it's two.
two niggas. Yeah, but yeah, these niggas would like try to like create like the perfect soldier.
They did. That was
human
yeah.
being. It was like an experiment or something. But I was like, damn, bro, like they're trying to make the perfect nigga. Like, damn, bro.
Nah,
These niggas were really out here working, bro. Like trying to fucking.
Hitler's nothing, bro. There's other guys that have killed way more people.
Yeah, I don't know. There's this the guy part of the same team, Axis, something Mussolini. He was like the dictator of it.
He definitely killed a lot of people too.
He did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed way more people than Hitler,
Yeah.
I think. Who
Then
else?
Hitler.
Yeah,
Well, look at
Mussolini.
Lenin. Killed millions.
He killed more than
Lenin?
Hitler.
Which
Maybe.
Lenin?
Lenin ruled over Russia during
Okay.
Soviet times, and he killed millions. In Ukraine, he starved them during a famine.
Yeah, bro. Imagine what it is like. A nigga
So-
wakes up and like, yo, I'm gonna torture these niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I've had it with these niggas. I'm gonna torture them now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what it is, bro. Like
When-
to wake up like that.
What Stalin did in Ukraine, bro, was fucking insane.
Wasn't he like the guy that was like part of the Allies too? Stalin?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, because that was Soviet Union, and I don't know if that's Russia or not, but like
That's what I mean. That's
Or a piece of
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah, the Soviet Union was bigger than what Russia is
it was
today.
expanded
Because the
throughout
Soviet
Russia
Union
more.
like took over a bunch of other smaller countries around it, and they fucking just
They were a big bully.
yeah, basically. So, but those guys were fucking.
But Soviet Union was Russia and more.
yeah, it was Russia and more.
Oh shit.
I mean, it started from Russia, and then it took over a whole bunch of other host nations that were around it.
Niggas are down with the set.
And that shit was wild as fuck, bro. Like the concentration camp system that they had over in Russia back then during the Soviet Union, it was called the Gulag system, right?
Oh shit, like Call of Duty.
Right, that's what
The
it's based on that.
Terrible.
Yeah. So they'll make people fight each other for like life. Like
I mean,
Probably.
I mean, for the most part, it was just
It was
work.
a concentration camp.
Yeah, it was
basically.
mostly work until you die,
Yeah.
and then like torture, and then like the guards would like rape women and do all types of horrific shit to them,
damn, bro, these niggas on some shit.
and a lot of them would get into it. Like they'd become psychopathic about it. Like they would gang rape women and shit, and then just try to put them in such conditions so that she actually kills herself.
That's fucked up.
Right?
Bro.
They would try to do that. They would like
Imagine
try
what
to.
kind of human being you gotta be. Like, sorry to cut you off, but
It's an incredible thing. Because a lot of it is like normal people that you can talk into doing some savage shit.
yeah.
That's the crazy part, you know? Because, like, if you ask a bunch of people, like, would you have done the shit that Hitler's army did?
Mussolini did not kill more than Hitler.
Right?
I don't think he did, no.
He's about to.
He only
He's
killed like
literally
500,000. I
Yeah, I don't know where.
don't know why I said that. It's 420.
What did you
on
say?
mine,
But,
What did you say? What did you say?
No, I said that Mussolini killed more than Hitler.
But
Maybe he did, bro.
No,
It's
he
all
didn't,
it's
he
all
didn't.
what
Oh, you never
he
know.
said or she said.
You never
man.
know.
It's probably not recorded.
I was there.
Yeah.
But
The victors tell a story, bro.
they do.
Imagine they killed like 2 million people. Oh no, we only killed like 600K.
Yeah.
Please don't hate us.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
mean, you
saying?
never know. You never know. I mean,
Yo,
We'll be back.
right.
Action.
I've had these formulas that I've been trying to come up with about like the perfect. See, this is just to find out where a dude is at, right? Because I asked V one time, right? Like if I gave you, say I gave you like 30 points, right? And if I gave you 30 points that you could distribute between like a chick's face, her tits, and her ass, right? Obviously, you would get a perfect 10 on everything, right?
okay, 30
If you got ass on a scale of 1 to 10, and the same thing for the other two dimensions, right? If I give you 30 points, that's an easy decision. You just give 30 points, she looks perfect, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you 25 points. All right, now you're going to start having to make some decisions here, right? It's like a sculptor, right? You choose how much clay you want to put on that shit. Eventually, the nose is too big or too small. You got to add some clay. But if you only have a certain amount of clay and it has to be a certain size, there's going to be some trade-offs here, right? That's just what it is. That's life. You got to make trade-offs. You know, you got to make choices, right? And so eventually I started lowering it, right? I asked V about this, right? And we got to the point where you had 10 points left. So you could end up potentially with a chick that has a perfect ass. You know, she has hairy man tits.
Ooh,
And she has a face that looks like a fucking boulder, right?
damn, you're making it tough on me.
And so when you do that, then the situation changes completely. Then you really start you're not making a decision out of pleasure anymore. You're making a decision out of the avoidance of pain, which is completely different.
Yeah, right? Yeah. That was better. What's best?
See, but this is where you get somebody's real priorities and aesthetics.
Okay.
We are about aesthetics here.
Swag.
Right. Yeah, that really starts fucking with you. Right, because people start making. Because see, he started cutting off pieces of ass when I asked him to do this, right?
Slice and dice.
Right, that was a problem because then he started asking me specific questions like, well, how much really is a 3 on ass? Really, how much is that?
A 3 out of 10?
A 3 out of 10, and how much is a 1?
Damn,
and I told her
bro.
I told him what is a 1.
What is a 1? Bro, a 1, you could put a fucking balance beam on it and everything's gonna be
And
level.
weigh your weed out on it.
I don't know if you remember what I told you
No.
about what a 1 is. You guys ever seen King of the Hill?
Yeah, the niggas with the beards and
Oh,
shit.
Right.
Hank Hill's ass.
Right, Hank Hill's ass. That's a 1. That is a fucking 1, right?
Yeah.
So what's a 3?
A
Like
3.
a little ass booty.
It's just like a
Yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
a little pop.
And it's also like a subjective. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some dude that's into the Hank Hill booty.
Yeah,
So that for him, that's like a 10. He's like, fuck that J Lo booty.
Fuck Kim K.
Fuck all that shit. I don't want any of that shit. I'm looking for some hairy man looking ass, right? If that's where you're coming from, it's hard to tell you what a 10 and a 1 is. Well, no Diddy?
Yo, there's
No
niggas that
titty.
fuck goats out here, bro.
Who are you to judge, right?
I'm not judging.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
but that could be a 10 to someone,
No, for sure.
right?
Respect.
I used to work with some Cuban guy. Right, we're working, and there's another Cuban guy there. And then, no offense to Cubans, this guy said he in Cuba, he used to live on the farm.
Oh, I already
Oh, that's ended bad.
Goats and shit.
I already know
Nigga
this is
said
going.
a fucking
He was
goat,
wild, bro.
and he'll put one leg in one pocket, the other leg in the other pocket. So the fucking goat can't get away. And
Oh, that is some savage shit. That is evil, bro.
Yo, this Cuban guy was getting down, bro. I was like, nah, this nigga wild.
These niggas need help.
Yo,
Bro,
that's that. What is it? Campero nigga. What is it? Wajito nigga.
Wajitos.
Oh,
But-
For
but,
sure, Wajito, bro. What?
I had a Cuban dude that I worked with, like, back when I was doing some... It was just terrible work, bro. It was just garbage work. Like, fucking containers and shit.
oh shit, you were working nigga.
Yeah, and anyways, but, like,
Maybe hits like you hit in your dreams.
this guy, bro, he's, like, showing me... Like he showed me shit from Cuba on his phone.
Okay, okay.
Because
I was like,
clearly
holy
we're
shit.
working, right?
Yeah.
And basically he's showing me this shit. He gets to a video, he's like, bro, this is fucking hilarious. And he shows me this guy who has like 2 fucking teeth. He weighs like 90 pounds. He's standing up on this rock and he's making the most like these facial features that are, he looks like he's fucking having some sort of epileptic episode, right? It looks like he's having a seizure, the faces he's making. And all you see, right,
Poor
is
guy,
the
man.
fucking horse in front of him that he's fucking. Right, and this man is dying of laughter as he's showing me this shit. And the man's facial features and poor dentistry really stuck out at this moment. It made such a huge impact on the rest of that day.
God, bro.
What is wrong with some people, bro?
And then again, these are some of the people that are out there in this
They're out
fucking
there.
life. Bro.
Oh yeah.
We got some fucked up
Bestiality
individuals.
is a thing, bro.
Bestiality, bro. Just get a girl, bro.
I'm thinking to myself, because we talked about the ethics of animal
He wanted
fucking
a furry.
before.
Yes.
He wanted a furry, bro. Like, I don't...
A real furry.
Yo, for real, he wants that fucking cowhide on it. Or
Believe
something.
it
I
or
don't
not,
know.
we have talked about bestiality here before. You know,
Oh, that's
we've
that's
gotten
It's
into
a
it.
hot topic. On
Actually,
the
we
DNA
ended up
podcast.
talking about it for
That's
like
a
an hour and a
hot
half,
topic.
didn't we?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was on the side that was defending bestiality, actually.
Oh,
I know, yeah.
shit,
You gotta
bro.
pick a side.
Holy fuck.
No one's
Yo.
defending the bestiality people, right?
Yeah, somebody needs to speak for him.
Well, that's
The champion
another
of
podcast,
bestiality.
right? Let them check the other podcast for that information, right? You said this before?
Nah,
Oh,
come
yeah.
to VNA for that.
Oh, no, you
information.
definitely want to hear it here first.
Yeah, bestiality, number one spot.
But you guys have spoken about that already?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We're the spokesman.
We had an episode called the ethics of pig fucking. Right?
Ethics of pig. What is the name of that episode so the viewers could check
That's
that
what it's
out?
called. The ethics of pig fucking. I think it's
Yeah.
like
Oh my
episode.
god! And you guys, and you went into detail why you're defending these bestiality.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy, bro. I don't know how the fuck you could get around that. Song,
I know. But my whole thing was like, all right, let's say you look at a pig's ass and you're like, God damn. That
Yeah,
shit
no,
is
yeah.
glistening right now, right?
So like you glaze that. Right?
You
Like,
look at that and you're like,
Oiled up. Oiled
You know what I'm
up.
saying? Like you just
Oh my god, bro.
erection through the roof.
Lab
You're
right
looking
up.
at a pig's ass.
Right. So suppose that happens, right?
Wobbled, bro.
And let's say
It's glistening.
this guy just manages to meet a horny ass pig,
Damn,
right?
That pig was down.
And
That
that
was
pig,
DTF.
and that pig starts like going back towards him, like, "What's
It's
up?"
back.
You know what I'm
What?
saying?
No way.
Her.
No way, nigga.
Female pig.
Nigga at the club on the wall,
Yeah.
dancing on a bitch.
Right,
type
right,
shit.
Right. So the pig is
Oh my
basically
God.
twerking on him at this point.
No way, this pig is crazy.
Just based off
Anyway,
their own.
No, but the whole idea is this: say the animal is like really about that,
Willing to.
It's about that life, BTO.
and say you're about that, right? Like,
I'm about that too. Fuck it.
What's wrong about it?
who's to say?
Who's wrong? Right? It's like they say, age is just nothing but a number. Animals and humans
No
are
way.
nothing but.
Listen, I'm just saying. Here's another thing I pointed out. Right? It's like you can buy a pig and kill it. Right?
Right. You can do anything you want with that pig.
That's what I'm saying. You can't fuck it. Like, is that why is that the line?
I don't
Damn,
think
you
there's.
can't fuck
Is
it.
there?
Holy
It's life.
shit.
Is it?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you get arrested
But
if
at
you
that
fuck
point,
it?
it's necrophilia. Like if you're fucking a dead pig,
If you fuck a dead pig,
Why
that's
if it's
definitely-
alive though?
it's still alive. It's
Yo, that is some next level
But then
shit.
here
Here
we go,
fucking
bro.
a dead pig. God
That's what I
damn.
was saying.
Or do you think the pig has free will if he's getting fucked by the farmer?
Oh
Or
no,
the guy who bought it.
no, but neither is the guy who did
So
it.
it's his job, just cause and effect. Like he looked at that pig had the pig's ass was glistening
Yeah.
in the right fucking POV of the sun. Just
I mean, that contradicts with the way laws work and how people are get
Holy
charged
fuck.
with things.
What that it? No, it doesn't.
this is intense.
Because
It doesn't because they don't have a choice.
So we can't blame them, right?
They
In a
don't-
way, can we blame them though?
If you,
Criminals?
I mean, you can blame them. People
We
do
decide
blame
to.
each
No,
other.
we decide to.
We do. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the system as it is.
I'm not saying there is, but I'm
in
saying
terms of, I mean, there's definitely things wrong with the law, but like,
Yeah.
because I know what you're getting into, because it makes perfect sense, right? Like, all right, if we don't have free will, how can you blame somebody for doing something if they couldn't have done otherwise, right?
yeah, like if they someone like criminals, like
Right. And the whole approach is like, well, then, I mean, if that's the logic, how could you blame the people that make the laws for making the laws, right? I mean, it's not about really blame, it's about what's happening. But if you want to decide how blame gets accorded,
yeah.
then you would still say, well, you don't have a choice if under that hypothesis,
that,
right?
yeah.
And so you really don't decide how it's going to happen. But even under those standards, you could still sort of try to defend the idea that the best system is still one where you actually do something about people doing terrible things, right? You just have to decide what the punishment should be, because you can't just allow everyone to do all that shit. There's no better system than that, unfortunately. Right? There have to be consequences delivered, otherwise people.
I agree.
Terrible.
And that's true whether or not free will exists.
So at this point right now, what was your statement? Like, what were you talking about?
I forgot.
So the pig's ass was glistening, right?
Okay. The pig. Damn, we're going back to the oiled up pigs.
Right.
Boiled up.
Damn, it's massive, right? Like the pig
Yeah.
just got a BBL type shit, like.
No,
Or it's
all
just
natural.
looks all natural.
All natural
Yeah,
thickness.
natural.
Those fucking chops, those pork chops.
You already
pork
know
chops.
what it is.
I picked up some chick on Uber.
Nice.
You do Uber?
Yeah, I do Uber.
Nice, bro. Okay, how's it going?
Nigga,
And-
Uber meets.
I showed her some of
Days.
my tracks
Mm-hmm.
because she was telling me like, oh, I forgot what she said. She said she's going to like some artist show or some shit. And then I told her like I told her I made music and shit. She's like, oh, show me a track or two or whatever. I showed her, right?
This is all coming from the back seat, right? Like,
Yeah. Like she's in my car in the back seat, and
Yeah.
I show her like 2 tracks, like 2 quick ones I have, and the reaction after was like, what the fuck this is? She's like, oh my god, it's like, dude, I like your swag about it, I like your energy, this and that, but it's like so capitalistic. And
what the fuck? Capitalistic.
And I'm just like,
My
what? It was like such a weird.
Fucking communist.
What the fuck does that even mean? Like,
And then she showed
capitalistic?
me like she gave me like, oh, put this on instead. Like it's like a different vibe and it's like more like, and it was like the same shit. Like it was like they were talking about the same like. It was like some party shit. I'm like, what? How is this so different? Like,
What the fuck?
I just thought it was funny though when she said it was like, oh, it's like so capitalistic and like she said that she
That's
has like a problem with hip hop because it's so like money driven or like everything's about like this and that. Maybe my lyrics weren't the best,
Gotta go live in Venezuela then.
but yeah, yeah, that was
What's up with this chick?
No, just a random chick that I picked up. I thought it was funny when she said that. I was laughing.
It's
Like,
capitalistic, bro. Like, it shouldn't be money driven, I think.
I mean,
she says that like, oh, we should be more fair, this and that.
more fair.
I don't know
Yeah.
what world that bitch lives in, bro.
More
That's crazy.
fair.
Yeah, it was her birthday
Let
too.
them have it. Let them have it.
It was her literally her birthday, and I told her I do the podcast. Like, I told her she wanted to get on it, but I was like, we'll see about it. I followed her on Instagram.
Damn, an Uber special guest.
If you're hearing this, shout out to you.
Yo, for real, man. Capitalistic.
One, bro.
Capitalistic. Yeah,
That's what she said, bro. I'm just quoting what she said.
What's your?
I think it was the first time I've ever heard a response.
I mean, if you don't like materialism, that's one thing, right? Like if you don't like things a bit like capitalism, like what are you complaining about capitalism?
Nigga said, what's wrong with this bitch?
Complaining about fucking capitalism? That's what you want to fucking complain about?
I don't know. She was just saying like it was like
fucking
very.
crazy. Complain
Oh
about
my
slavery.
God, bro.
Complain about fucking communism, socialism.
You
Complain
think she
about
hugs a tree outside?
complain about shit that doesn't work. You know, like fucking.
Yo, this bitch is crazy.
She was like, I think she was like 35. It was her birthday, literally that day.
Did she give you 5 stars?
Probably. She was cool though, overall.
Oh, chilling.
Yeah, she was super nice. Just thought she was interesting. I'll say that at least.
So,
A lot of interesting people you pick up on Uber.
for real?
Life, yeah.
Has anybody thrown up in like your back seat yet?
No,
Oh, thank God.
thank the Lord, bro.
But did you pick up drunk people before?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, how are they, bro? Like,
I mean,
did they talk your ear off?
Some do, bro, and some are just like I've been through it, and some have been like super cool and shit, respectful. Some guy has tipped me like so much money when he was drunk. He gave me like $50 just right there.
Yo, what the
I was like, all right, man, thanks. Like, yeah, you'd be surprised. Like, but thank God that as of now, nobody has thrown up in my car.
Yeah.
You know what's the most annoying trips, honestly?
What's up?
Getting fucking like a whole family type of vibe. It's like,
Oh my God, kids and everything.
with kids, bro.
What
It's
kind of
like,
music you be playing, bro?
oh, I be going all in with
Oh,
my
you-
shit.
even with the
no
kids in the
cares,
car?
no cares. Like I try not to play something too like.
Like, what was that one song we were hearing earlier? 40 bands. What is it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna play V and Ape. I'm down bad. Like I'm not gonna play that.
No, 40 bands.
I won't play that. I'll play something
but-
that's like a little mild, not
Yeah.
too crazy, but still, you know.
But nothing like, yo, I nut on your tits. Like,
Yeah, like
okay.
it's like
Alright.
chill. And,
Alright.
if Even though Spanish music be getting crazy with it.
It
like,
is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
And they be putting that like whatever.
It's really graphic. The Spanish music.
Se la pongo penetrar or some shit like that. Like,
Lo meto, like
oh, el queso. Like, yo, these people are wild.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, Spanish artists are so hot blooded, bro. Like,
Just horny motherfuckers.
like yeah, they're just some horny ass niggas. Like, holy shit. La hago venir. Like, damn, bro. Like,
it's the water.
yeah, it has to be the water.
Yeah, for sure.
Water. These horny motherfuckers, bro.
You know, they love that shit. I mean,
That's what sells, right? Like,
oh yeah.
girls want to talk about. I mean, they want to hear like the sexual shit.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's in
That's
there,
why
bro.
people go to clubs and bars and
Oh yeah.
dance with females.
It's like niggas like.
It's like the wingman. The song is the wingman.
Exactly, and then
It's like you guys are there. The song hits and it's like
The
yeah,
wingman.
like the wingman just came in. Like
and the niggas like, yo, you hear that? I want to do that to you.
the women react to it. They're like, oh, they start shaking ass and shit, and then you just like, oh shit, I like this. Like, let me go over there. We
Hell
just
yeah.
gravitated toward it, like, and then we just start dancing. Like,
Yeah, bro. And then you're like, yo, shout out to that one song, bro. That
shout
song
out
got
to
me
that
laid.
song, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
You know how many babies were made from songs?
Tell me about it.
It is quite a few, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. That's
Shout out to the music babies.
Yo, for real.
The power of music.
But like, you think any baby was made to like some fucking like King Von shit, like
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
like a ride up on the
Yeah.
nigga, like
That baby's gonna be fucking arrested before he's born, but yeah.
Yo, there's some nigga I think that raps like he's a young nigga like that he's like, oh, what I do 60 fucking miles or some shit like that. Like he's a young nigga, bro. He's like 7 or 8, bro, and he talks.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like that Lil RT.
Yeah, that nigga,
Some shit
bro.
like that?
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. That nigga's
Yeah,
like,
that's
yo,
disturbing.
police get behind me. What I do? 60 fucking miles. And this nigga's like 8 years old. Like he doesn't even know probably like multiplying and division. Like this nigga's
Yeah,
talking
he'd be
to-
like with like mad money and shit.
yeah,
like,
bro. It's probably nigga. I think probably smoking a blunt or something. And like this nigga don't give a fuck. He
That's
said
pretty
police.
wild shit.
He said police get behind me. I'm gonna do 60 motherfucking miles.
A lot of Republicans like use that video or that guy as like, oh my god.
Look
like,
at our youth.
Yeah. Like,
Look at what it's called.
that's what they be on. Like,
Yeah.
I always see that. I mean, it's horrible. Don't get me wrong.
I seen his mom, bro, and his mom is exactly what you would probably picture, like about his mom. Like
She don't give a
some
fuck.
fucking girl with like a nice fresh weave in, but she's wearing the net. No offense, she's all tatted and shit, guts sticking out, tight jeans. Like, oh yeah, that's my son. That's my son. That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, rap for your mama, baby. Make these bands.
God
Bands
damn.
make her dance, baby. You know what I'm saying?
God
Like,
damn.
yo, I don't know what's up with them.
You gotta really not give a fuck.
Classic, dog. Yeah, for real though. I agree though. That's how it be.
Oh my god, bro.
That is some wild shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking pull up with a kid.
Go ahead, rap for a little, baby.
Fucking buy 2-year-olds pistols and shit. Fucking
Yeah, right. Talk your shit.
Give a fuck.
Show them the little Glock I got you, baby,
Oh,
for
fuck.
Christmas. Nah,
Use
that's very stereotypical.
How many bodies does this kid have?
Yeah, let me guess.
Maybe a couple. Yo, you guys are good off this?
That's some savage
Yeah.
shit, yo.
I'm kind of
I'm
tired.
pretty thirsty, bro.
Yeah.
I got caught him out,
I've been
bro.
drinking water over
I
here.
smoked like 4 blunts
My
already.
bad.
Or like 3. I don't even know.
I've been just so deep into this podcast. This podcast is lovely. Thank you for having me on, bro. I really
It's an
appreciate
honor.
it. That's how I feel. It's an honor, bro.
Listen,
There's probably like a bunch of different people sitting in this chair right now, you know, that was once speaking to you guys. And after 10 years in
We
a
are here.
hiatus, I'm being here on a very special day, 420, bro. I
it
really,
was necessary, bro.
it was meant to be, right? Was that free will? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it
It,
wasn't.
it wasn't, apparently.
The stars were aligned, bro. Like, you know
No,
what
it
I'm
just
saying?
happened, though.
Yeah. Out of all the days, you know?
I think it was perfect.
Yeah.
It's the right room.
Okay. Holy fuck, man. There's some random ass. Did you
What was
guys
that?
know her?
It was a girl.
She's
It was a
some
random
girl.
blonde girl. She was like, wrong room. I was like, this is the right room, baby.
But
She opened the door and knew real quick. Oh, this is not the right room. There's 4 niggas. There's 17 niggas in here. Like, chill the fuck
What's
up.
up?
Yeah, I can't believe Ryan won. Crazy,
He
bro.
won? He ended up winning?
Bruh, he fucking beat the shit out of Devin Haney.
I don't think we got much more.
Yeah. Yeah, we only got
We'll
like
close.
about 23, no, 13 minutes
21.
left.
Yeah.
Well, Chloe, listen, guys. Life. It was an honor.
It's been an honor,
It was a
Life.
pleasure.
Till next time, bro. Guys, we'll be back next week or whenever we will be back.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Just keep an eye out. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
An open ear.
Yeah.
And an open mouth. No,
Yep. An open mouth. I like that. No, chill that. Hey yo. No Diddy. No Diddy.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Oh.
Holy shit.